It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Yep, Charlamagne the guy.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, back for another week of Brilliant Idiots bullshit. How was your... Well, first of all,
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you, dogs.
The proposal went down.
Yes.
I saw that big ring on
Let's
goddamn
go.
the gram, baby. Tell me all about it.
I proposed, man. She said yes. And
Any
I killed
hesitation
it.
at all?
I mean, she didn't say yes initially because she was just so
Choked up.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean.
How'd you do it?
I was gonna drop the line.
Okay.
You know, I was gonna say the line. What was it? What are your plans forever?
What are your plans forever?
That and it
What are you doing forever?
when we were saying it, it sounded dope.
Yeah.
And then when I was repeating it to myself for the next day or two, it didn't sound as dope.
Okay.
But I still was thinking about doing it. And then we were just having conversation at dinner. And she just said, as I'm going out for all these interviews, she's getting her master's. She's trying to do this, interview for jobs and shit like that. And she said, I'm going for these interviews. I keep, describing you when it comes up as my boyfriend. It feels so juvenile.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, we should change that.
That's when you believe in God.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, wow,
yeah.
the universe just like, wow. Just line that up easily.
You want to know something funny though? My boy randomly, shouts to a comic, Francis Ellis, just happened to be seated next to us at the restaurant.
What?
With his girlfriend, who he's been with longer than I've been with my girlfriends. So I'm
Pressure.
I'm like, should I just ruin their night?
Yes. Dunk on him.
Should I lunge this
Yes.
shit and ruin
Dunk
your
on
fucking
him.
night?
Yes.
Nah, I let him live. I waited for him to leave and then I popped
No.
it. I did. I thought about it. And I almost texted him like, yo, can you videotape something real quick? I almost just hit him with a random text.
Well, what's as bad? What's worse? Proposing, right? In that moment, your boy riding with his girl right now, listening to the podcast and hearing.
Oh, I really hope they're listening. I really hope he's like, babe, you got to check out this new podcast. These guys are a lot of fun. I think you'll absolutely love it. She's just sitting there looking at her empty ass hand.
Yep. Now it's an awkward car ride. Like, well, so why haven't we proposed to each other yet?
Yeah.
Why haven't you proposed to me?
How did you handle those questions?
You know who it was? It was my daughter.
Ooh.
Yeah, my daughter. Because kids will hit you with questions like, why you and mommy don't have the same last name. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yeah. So stuff like that is like,
yeah, you feel a little guilty. You don't want her to have to explain.
Yeah, because you
shit to
start
her
questioning
friends.
yourself. You're like, well, why aren't we married?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw something the other day. This guy proposed to his girlfriend of 45 years. Like, bruh.
Yeah. Cut it out.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Like,
What was the point? Why did he do that?
I have no idea. Probably because he heard that your wife is with you in heaven. So
He's like, I can't leave her anyway.
I can't leave her, so let me make sure that I can lock her down so she's with me in heaven.
Nah, till death do y'all part.
That's what they say.
So you part. You
What
got to
do you mean?
rekindle shit in heaven.
You think so?
I mean, till death do you part.
I thought that was just meant physically. That's a good. I mean, I never thought about it. I just thought that meant physically. Though.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if that would be good or bad. Do you want to be married in heaven with your girl? Or are you like, yo, we did this, for our whole life. We really wrote it out, and now we deserve some new shit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need a partner in heaven, bro.
Yeah.
That's navigating some new territory. Like we gonna, you know what I mean? I think you need somebody you can trust. Man.
Oh, you're saying you need a partner in heaven?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like, I think we need to be a partner in heaven.
No.
Like,
I think we need a partner. No. You're navigating new territory. I think you want, a road dog, and that, based on some of the things that I've heard about the afterlife, like people say, like your conscience still exists, like so you die.
Okay.
I would want, somebody I know to be with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do we have a guest coming in?
Who's that?
What's going on?
Hey, Macula.
What's going on? We just trying to get Corona. That's what we're doing now, huh?
I don't know.
We just trying to do it. Have
Hey, Macula.
Yeah, just walk across all the cameras. Thanks.
Where have you traveled? Have you traveled anywhere? Have you left New York? Have you been out? Mixie? Okay. Well, good to see you, Macula.
It's all good, dude.
So she loved the proposal, long story short.
Yeah, and then the second part was dope.
What was the second part?
she thought we were going home, but I got us like this hotel room, and then like I took care. I had my boy Mark.
You got to start the payments on that ring.
Nah, man. Ain't nothing for free.
That proposal poom poom different.
Lay on your back. That's what I do. I lay on my back. I gave her that back. I'm not doing no work. The work has been done.
That good tummy sex.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? When you on your back, you just got your tummy out and you.
Oh, I love that, dude.
That's it, baby.
Looking all full from dinner, like my abs are nowhere to be found.
That's it.
And then that's right. You do sometimes throw a little pump out to act like you're doing something.
That's all.
What? You never had a guy do that? You throw a little popcorn.
That's all. Just to let him know it's there.
You guys don't switch up on sex at all?
Say again?
You don't switch up?
I do switch up. That's why I pop.
No, I'm talking about the position.
Sometimes I'll go on top, but that's for the kids.
Yeah, I get what I get why Schultz did that.
That's for juveniles. Yo, we're not in a juvenile relationship. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend, and we're fiance. Fiance, I'm on my back.
Yeah, missionary is the resting position for me at this age.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Because that's when you get a little rest. You just lay on top, you turn your head to the side,
and you just pump away.
That's all.
You get them chest farts ever?
That's it.
You get them chest farts.
Oh, I love that. Love that when your chest.
When your chest, her chest, and then a little.
Man.
Yeah, that chest queef.
Ooh, that chest queef
that's
ain't no
hot.
joke, baby.
That chest queef is hot. That's love right there. That's your heart's palpitating.
I love it. I love it. That's good, man. I'm happy.
So it's been good, man. I'm out here fiancéed up.
That ring was a big ring.
I had to go big.
Big ring.
I had to go big.
Look at least 7.
Nah. That's crazy. 7 carats, bro. That's $1 million. 7 carats.
Really?
I mean, 7 carat ring is crazy if you want to get like real good quality. But I got to shout out, Lorraine Schwartz, and shout out my boy Justin Cohen over there. He
you let a guy help you pick out your ring?
Of course.
Why?
Bro.
Is he gay?
No.
Man, come on.
No,
get
of
a
course
woman
you're
to
gonna
do
get
it.
a guy to take care of your ring. Now I had every girl in the office try it on to make sure it was right. This was a group project.
Oh, you didn't
bro.
know her
We
ring
collaborated. I knew her ring size.
Okay.
But I had to see what it looked like on the girl's hands. I couldn't look at my boy's hands, hairy ass knuckles and shit. It looked horrible with a engagement ring.
You got to see what the women's reaction are when you pull out the ring. Like,
yes.
When you see other women's reaction, you're like, okay.
If they're like, that's cool. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, take that back.
Yeah, they gotta hate their man. Like, I want them to look at the ring I'm gonna get my girl and be like, yo, my man ain't shit. Yo, my man stinks. This loser. I want you to think your man's a loser. That's how I want the ring to look.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's literally all the ring is for, by the way.
Yeah.
The ring is to show that I'm doing well, okay? And she's off the market. But more importantly, I'm doing well. Because the ring is a reflection of how you're doing.
More importantly.
That's the truth.
Real talk.
When I saw your girl's ring, I said, Schultz is doing well.
That's it. I don't gotta buy myself shit. You know what I mean? I buy my girl shit. We flex with our girls. That's how old heads do it. Young heads buy chains and all that kind of stuff like that. Old heads just make sure our girl looks good. We're out here in hoodies.
Buy that big diamond. And by the way, that's something that women should think about. You know what I'm saying? But you know, everybody got to act their wage. So you can't be too mad about your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, be mad, yo.
But if your boyfriend invests more in his studio equipment than he does your ring,
that's a good ass point. Now, technically, I did that.
What?
All this shit costs more than that ring.
It took a while though, right?
That's true.
That's
though.
the point. Like, I upgraded my wife's ring.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, my girl not getting that.
Yes, you will. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
That's one time.
Yeah, you will.
This shit is huge. It's gigantic. She got the fucking skating rink on her fingers. You don't need what do you need bigger than that? You know, she's a liability. We're walking down the streets, a liability, yo. I can't let you walk the dog by yourself.
You're right.
You got a bank account.
Leave that in the morning.
Finger.
Yeah. I get it. I understand.
You could go bigger.
Say what?
You could go bigger.
Nah, you crazy, girl. This girl's crazy. This girl, how big is one on your finger?
That's Charles Barkley telling you. That's Charles Barkley telling you that you need to win more championships.
That's a good ass point, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, ringless girls really not in the conversation, yo.
Really?
Ringless girls
for
really
real.
not in the
You
conversation.
are just telling him that he should get a new one. So why?
No,
is it bad
I did
that
not
I'm
say
saying
that.
it?
What I said was over the years he can upgrade because that's what I did.
He upgraded his girl.
Okay,
Yes.
so I said you could go bigger in the next.
We
like,
don't
couple
want to hear from you,
years.
Charles Barkley. You don't have a ring. All right? Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Carl, you want to tell us how the farm life is? Huh?
I want to look at tell us about your pinky ring, that playoff pinky ring. You don't know about the
First of all, this is from my
Participation ring.
grandfather's. Thank you. He's
said what?
deceased now.
What
What
happened?
happened? What happened?
My grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do that?
Oh.
Did your grandfather marry a woman?
What?
Did your grandfather marry a woman?
Yes.
Okay then.
What the fuck? What does that have to do with that?
I don't know. I just had to
I'm
flip
just
it.
saying,
I just
don't
had to
talk about my
confuse
grandfather.
you. That's
Why you like that?
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine telling Charles Barkley, yo, you didn't win a ring. He'd be like, yeah, neither did Lynn Bias. It's like, come on.
Come on, yo. We don't
man.
care about none of that shit.
Don't bring death into things.
Don't bring up my ring. Then.
You don't have one.
You don't have a ring.
You were just
don't
talking about
have
my
a
ring.
I didn't even know you had a pinky ring on. I honestly didn't even know.
my
But
God.
if your pinky ring was as big as my girl's ring, I would know. I would see the reflection. I would see the light shining off of that shit. It's stupid.
All right. So
I can't wait till I get mine and showed off.
you can't wait to get what?
See, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's a competition.
Keep going.
Now it's a
Keep going.
competition.
Keep going.
Don't put no pressure on that young man you dating.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's a
I already
sweet
told you
dude.
about the story.
I know.
met him?
You know they went shopping
Ooh.
for jewelry.
For him?
Not
He needed a new Cuban link. he wanted you to pick out his new Cuban link?
No.
What was it? Rolly? What he wanted?
He got me earrings and he got himself a pair
Where the earrings at, Taylor?
at home.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody believe that?
I believe
Diamonds?
it just because she
Yes.
said that they were looking at engagement rings too.
Oh, God. How many carats?
I was not trying to look at them. They were telling us to look at them.
Yo, how many carats, yo?
What?
The
How many
earrings.
carats? How many carats, yo?
Okay.
See, this one you haven't thought to lie all the way through, so you don't
I know
want to
you
go too
didn't
big.
get there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she out here like 13.
I really don't
13
know.
carats.
No, I really don't know. I didn't ask for
Let me
that.
see a picture. I know you took a picture.
For what?
Because you're a kid, and that's what y'all do. Let me see.
I don't even take pictures of my food, so no.
I don't believe her. You believe this story?
I believe she went to look at jewelry. I believe there's been conversations about a ring, especially with the jeweler. I also believe that Taylor does not put pressure on her man for the engagement
don't.
ring. I do
don't do
believe that
that.
you don't
You're
do
right.
that.
You
But
shouldn't do
now
that.
I think that you're so
It's only-
competitive.
we haven't even been together for a year.
I think you're so competitive that like because of your track background that you just want to win. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
now you've put in your head like, oh, I'm gonna win this
Yeah, I
shit.
gotta get
So
it,
now,
man. Yeah.
now you go look at your boyfriend and be like, listen, if you gotta rob the jewelry store, that's what you gotta do. But I need carrots.
Did you listen to the podcast?
Sometimes.
Yo, now is the perfect time
Mm.
for your boyfriend to get some free
I don't want a
jewelry.
ring yet.
Mhm.
All you got to do is go home for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down in Philly.
Yo,
That's all I'm telling you. Just go home for the
Yo.
weekend and join the protest.
Join the protest. You know what he's got to do is protest you being what is it called?
I saw
Single
them
or
looting
some
the
shit?
fuck out of a store in Philly yesterday.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. A guy brought a hand truck.
What?
He brought a whole washer dryer out. You didn't see this?
No.
He walked a washer dryer out. He had a washer dryer unit that he rolled out.
No.
Calmly rolled it
I
out.
love that. That is good looting.
Yeah, because
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna tell you why. You know why that's good? That's good looting. You know why that's good looting? Because that's something people actually need.
yes,
That's not some I mean, of course, TVs are cool and all that, but a washer and
need
dryer.
it. Yeah,
That's very specific.
you
yo.
need to wash all those clothes you looted. You know what I mean?
Now you go hit the store. Priorities, baby. Shout out to Philly.
Philly
That's
knows
dope.
what's up, man.
That's dope.
So why were they looting? What exactly happened? There was a police
shooting.
officer killed somebody.
Yes, police officer. I guess we could put that in the. Well, I don't know where we
What
put
a fucking
that.
idiot.
What a
Because
fucking
why are they
idiot.
killing they called the cops
Yeah.
because it was a guy that was unstable, obviously he was off his meds. And the guy allegedly had a knife. He was going towards the cop, but they shot him. They shot him 14 times.
The saddest part about that story is that they had already been to the house 2 times that day.
Yeah, I didn't even know
That
that.
was the 3rd time they was at the house, and
Mhm.
they've been to that house responding to him a dozen times, so they know that he has some type of mental health issues. So
Mm.
the saddest thing about that story is that at no point during all of those interactions did they say, "Stop responding to that house. Let's send some professionals over there.
And it
Let's
was
send
in
some
front of
mental
his
health care
mom.
workers
that's
over
the
there."
whole thing about the defund the
Defund the
police.
police,
That
yeah.
like I think a lot of people don't understand that, which cops actually agree with. Like if you talk to cops, obviously not on public record, but you talk to them privately, and you're like, "Yo, be honest. Do you want to be like dealing with people with mental health issues and all that kind of stuff. They're like, that's not what we signed up for. We signed up to fight crime, to fight bad guys.
Absolutely.
And now we're out here being like mental health professionals. This is not what we do. So if you want to give that to someone else, we would gladly love that.
Yeah, I read like a staggering statistic. I don't remember the exact number, but this is brilliant idiot, so it don't matter. But it's like a high amount of the people that they interact with have mental health cases.
Dude.
It's like 50% or 60%. It's like a crazy number.
Mental health now, but it's like you guys probably, now that you're so deeply invested in it, like how mental health plays a part in absolutely everything. It's really crazy thing. Homelessness is 90%, I would say. Everything. Mental health issues, like interactions with the cops.
Yes.
I would even say, if you look at like gang activity, I would say that a lot of like the wild stuff that's happening within gang activity are mentally ill people that are looking for some sort of community.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because when people don't realize that you can have a mental health issue by just being insecure, like low self-esteem. You know what I mean? Like
bipolar.
Yeah, but even if you're not bipolar, just low self-esteem, having insecurity, that's not being mentally healthy. You know what I mean? So you look for community, you look for something to be a part of.
Yeah.
And that gang provides that. And then what do you do once you're in a gang, or not even just in a gang, when you want approval from people?
Whatever it takes
to get that approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's just like a lot of that, man, what would I call it? I would call it like when you, I don't want to say leading with ego. It's just like when you don't really know your worth. You know what I'm saying? When you're lacking something and you're looking for something to fill you up in a positive way, to make you feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? That's what a gang provides, but it's really not real.
Yeah.
Because you still have a hole in the bottom of your cup. So no matter how much I pour into it, it's still going to come out, still going to come out, still going to come out. Nothing's going to ever be enough. So
yeah, it's a drug in that way.
But I do feel, I feel really bad for that guy, because this should spark up a whole new conversation about what police reform looks like, and, why defunding the police is important. And by the way, even if you don't want to defund the police, just put some resources into new entities, new organizations. Like, who do you call when your son or daughter is having a mental breakdown?
Honestly, it should be two people. You know how sometimes like the firemen show up when an ambulance is called or something? You ever had that experience? Like, it's not a fire, but they show up for some reason, right? Why is that, Al? It's just protocol or something? Like, in
case like any walls or like windows need to be broken in, like that's fire.
Yeah. And also there's like,
why'd you ask Alex? He was a firefighter?
He's done everything. He's Forrest Gump, this guy. He's literally done everything.
You was a firefighter?
No, I was in law enforcement.
I don't know any firefighters, by the way.
Let me think if I know.
Like, I've never met I don't know any. You know one, Mikhail? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I do know a firefighter.
Really?
Yeah, I do know a firefighter. But point is like you have a situation where the firefighters show up as well. It's like, if there's a mental health call, I'm cool with a cop coming with a gun to make sure that the mental health professional is protected, given that person they're helping does have a knife or does have some sort of weapon.
Not a gun, though.
No, I think gun. Absolutely. You have to protect.
Man.
You have to
taser,
protect.
rubber bullets.
We don't know if that person who has mental health issues is also carrying a gun.
No, I think the cop should have his gun. But if you're approaching it knowing that the person has mental health issues, let's assess the situation the gun just don't come out immediately. You know what I mean?
Again, many other things you should go to before the gun. But I think that you need to protect the mental health professional, because they'll have nothing. All they have is their mental health savvy, whatever.
Like, bro, try a net. Remember that shit, Batman? I'm serious, man. Y'all playing. You know how they got the fucking weighted net? Like, I'm dead serious. Like, this dude is coming at you with a knife.
Shit. The thing with the little balls at the bottom that wrap around your feet.
That shit will drop on him, and he can't. At least you're detaining him.
We don't need cops. We need cowboys. If the cops knew how to lasso, bro, if they lassoed people,
I think weighted nets, man. I'm telling you, like, I don't know if it's a gun that shoots them shit.
Yes.
Remember how Batman used to shoot them shit out, and them shit will wrap on you?
Yes.
That would have been perfect in that situation.
That's fire. But if you miss first time, you got to get the net, pack it back in.
How can you miss with a net?
There's probably more in there.
You got to have multiple nets. You got to have multiple
nets. The guy's right there. That shit will shock the fuck out of a person. Nobody's that fast, first of all. You ain't moving out the way of that shit.
You think?
Nah.
Because it's spreading. How's it
yeah, right. If you coming at me and that shit just spread on you, it's like, yo, what the fuck?
Like Spider-Man.
And it's got to be some type of technology out there, something that you can, or the shit that you shoot at people and it freezes them. You never seen that?
Real?
You're in a fucking movie right now.
Yeah,
I think
what
that
are you
shit gotta be
talking
real,
about, dude? What do you mean? It shoots something and freezes? We're not in Marvel, bro. This ain't the Avengers, dog. What are you talking? Yo, or a glove, and if they snap it, half the people could just disappear. What about that? If you had all the stones in a glove, that would be sick, right?
And you can bring people back.
And you could bring people.
Yes,
back.
man. I do think a weighted net would be the. I'm
Yo,
telling you, that's the
Do
shit.
you
bro.
understand the timeline of Avengers? I just watched Avengers Endgame the other night. Do you understand the fucking timeline of that?
It's
I don't think the
incredible.
timeline makes any sense.
He's absolutely.
Okay, break down how they time travel.
What do you mean?
How they time travel without affecting.
Well, it's different. They explain that in the movie. They explain that.
Not well enough for
They
me,
explain
bro.
in the movie that time travel is not like how it is in Back to the Future or Hot Tub Time Machine or any of those movies. They explain that before they actually go. You didn't see that part?
I did see that part
Yeah.
where they're showing like the different timelines that end up happening.
No, before that, when it's War Machine.
Yeah, they're like, if you do this
Ant-Man.
thing, you go on your own story with that reality, but there's also the time that has already happened that just continues
Well, they can create alternate reality
by changing the past.
No, by well, how did they change?
See, I
they
told you
explain
this
that
shit.
too. No,
I told you this shit's
because Hulk
difficult.
explained that
Nobody
to,
understood that shit.
Hulk explained that to the lady before they took the stone. Remember, she was explaining to him how
Yep.
the shit is a straight path.
Yep.
But you can make it go do this because
Yep.
that's what Captain America did.
Yeah.
Old Cap stayed
I don't understand how
at
that
some
happened
timeline.
either.
I don't know. What do you mean though? Explain to me. What do you mean?
I
exactly.
don't understand how they bounce around in time. There's one thing that worked out really well
Talk to me.
in the movie. I
Mm-hmm.
just realized, right? Is that their idea was we're going to go back in time and we're going to get the stones and we're going to hide him so that he doesn't get it or whatever the fuck, right?
Oh no! They went back to put the stones back to not fuck up the timelines. Because
Yeah.
if they would have kept the stones where they had them,
Yeah.
they would have created all these different alternate timelines. So they
Yeah.
went back. Captain America went back to put the stones where they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing is, the one thing that worked out in this movie is that Thanos from back in history,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right about this? Thanos from back in history fought the Avengers in modern day
Yes.
because he got the time stone, right?
No.
How the fuck did they fight each other in modern day?
Because they created the time machine. So when they created the time machine, the nebula from
Back in the day,
past came back over here and
Yep.
she let Thanos them in.
so Thanos from back in the day
Yeah.
came to the
the
present,
Yes.
right? And then they fought Thanos from back in the day in the present. And the
Yes.
reason why that was convenient is because they killed him so Thanos couldn't just continue doing what he was going to do. If you went back and you destroyed all the time zones, or not destroyed them, but if you went back and you like put them where they were supposed to be, this is earlier in the movie, and then you just left, Thanos would eventually find them and then do what Thanos does. So you had to kill Thanos in the past, in the present time, so that he didn't continue with his destiny.
No, they just had to kill whatever Thanos was there because Thanos wanted the stones. So they already had killed the Thanos from the present, the one that already had snapped, right?
We need to call one of your Marvel hookers.
No, the
I
one that
don't
already
understand
snapped,
this.
they
Yeah.
killed him early in the movie, right?
Yes, they killed present Thanos.
Yes. So when they went back to go get all the different stones in order to bring everybody back,
Yeah.
the nebula from the past came. No, the nebula from the future went to Thanos' place and Thanos read her mind. So Thanos found out about the plot. So then that's when they sent the nebula from the past back to the future
Mhm.
with the Avengers, and she opened the time machine so Thanos could come to the future.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
And once she did that, it basically erased the first timeline. So it's like you had to keep everything the same so that way the timeline can go according to plan. And then once you kill the past Thanos, then everything he did from that time
Doesn't
when he
count.
doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Because Thanos saw himself die.
That's what brings the people back. They didn't bring him back with the time stone.
Oh shit! Wait, they didn't with the snap. They didn't bring him back.
Yeah, the snap brought everybody back.
Yeah, no.
The snap brought
Hulk
everybody
snap.
back.
Remember Hulk snap,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
came
The
back.
snap
That
brought
was
everybody
super
back.
lit.
The snap brought everybody back.
Huh.
Because Thanos saw himself die.
Yes.
He saw it when he watched Nebula's mind.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when he was aware of everything. So he was like, oh, now I know what I need to do then.
I mean, this movie was an absolute masterpiece.
amazing.
And
greatest movie. Listen, I watch that shit at least twice a week, bro.
It's
I'm not lying to you.
twice a week?
Easily. I
Where
love
do you
that.
get 6 hours a week?
That's what I like to do. Like literally, I like watching that shit. Like I like working out. That shit is. I don't know why. That scene from when Hulk snaps
It's
to when
amazing.
Tony Stark snaps is like so good for my mental health. Like it fills me with endorphins. Like watching old Rocky movies. Bro.
I am
like,
inevitable. And then he snaps, nothing happens. I am Iron Man.
That's not even my favorite line. My favorite line is when Thanos says, "If as long as there's people around that know what was, they can never accept what will be."
Oh, what will be or what is?
What will be.
Ooh,
that's a bar.
Interesting.
That was a bar. I fuck that Endgame is my shit.
Interesting.
What are we doing now? Oh, Positively Brilliant. What a fucking idiot. What else did you see? That was Positively Brilliant. What a fucking idiot.
Oh man, I had something before that I wanted to bring up, but
I saw something on the list.
what about you? What do you got? Oh, the Birkin bag thing I think is kind of dumb.
So stupid. I hate seeing poor people have conversations that they can't even fucking relate to. Like seriously, like yo, it's Birkin bags are literally for the 1%. Why are 99% of the population having that conversation?
Can you explain what a Birkin bag is?
I don't
maybe
even
some
fucking
people?
know.
Yeah, does anybody know?
I have no
It
idea.
looks like a grandma bag to me, but Caleb probably knows.
But like, we need it on mic.
Michaela, do you know what a Birkin is?
But on mic because we can't hear you.
She don't know.
That's fine.
Michaela, wait.
You can't,
Put your lips on the mic. That's why you don't have a Birkin. Come on.
I can't.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't have a birthday.
So I'm not too sure if it's an Italian brand, but the way that the designer made the bag to be so exclusive, you have to like order it, but I think it's like you have to make an appointment and get approved.
Yeah, you have to be accepted and approved to do it.
Go and get the bag. So a lot of the Birkins that a lot of like the rapper girls and stuff,
They're on
they actually
secondhand
get
market.
Exactly. Those are like consignment bags that like rich people owned once upon a time and they just resold to them. They're not actually from the Birkin store.
Let me tell you something about luxury.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about luxury. Let me tell you something about designer brands, right? I was always the type of person who never gave a fuck about that kind of shit. But you don't realize you don't truly give a fuck about it until you can actually afford it.
Yeah.
When you can afford it and you know if you wanted it, you could have it, but you don't give a fuck about it, you really don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a difference. That's why when I see all of these people, having these conversations, like I would never want no shit like that. Can you afford it?
Yeah, it's like saying like I don't want a Lamborghini, but it's like, do you?
Do you? Yeah, you never know until you really can afford a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
You never know what you want until you can actually fucking have it.
Yeah, that's a good point. The Birkin thing is
I'm
just
not sure.
Why don't you think that's true, Taylor?
Like when it comes to a Birkin bag, for me personally, I don't wear purses like that anyway, so I'm not gonna want one even if I could afford it.
true, but you also can't get one right now.
But I don't wear purses.
I know you don't.
anyway,
I know you
so.
don't. I know you don't. So it's convenient. It's
But
convenient.
why would I get one? Because I'm rich, though.
It's
Like,
It's convenient. It's a convenient thing.
no, it's not.
And it's not an insult to say you can't afford
but I
one
want
right
to
now.
go for a Birkin though. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go for that.
What
If
would
I'm
you-
going to get something expensive, like for a purse or something like that,
You want that old state property jacket, that
You want
retro
that
shit that got
SP?
mad pockets.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
that'd
Tell the
be dope.
truth. You want that old SP Bubble Goose, don't you? Come on, be honest.
you got me, Shar.
That old SP Bubble Goose still hitting in these streets. You want to know? You want the
Birkin,
you want that
man.
baby blue Rockaware velour that Chris and Neef was rapping about. That's what you want. What he said, Rockaware. What he said, Rockaware blue. What he said?
I don't
Rockaware-
know.
What was the line?
You mean you don't know?
Powder
You know
blue
damn well you know
Rockaware
the lot.
Yeah, powder blue Rockaware suit, white Nike. That's what you want. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
He wants me to just make him happy.
Listen, fuck them Birkins though. I mean, no disrespect to anybody who got one, but it's just like, yo, who gives a shit? Like, honestly, would you spend $40,000 on a purse?
No.
No.
Not
What is
even
the
fucking
point?
Close.
There's no reason to spend $40,000 on a purse.
Yeah, like the purse shouldn't be more valuable than what's in it.
No. Yeah, I mean, listen, if my wife wanted one,
No. I wouldn't have let you buy your wife. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a different level of stupidity. $40,000 for a purse?
Yeah.
People out here starving?
I need to know where we going, bro. Like you buy shit like that when you're stunting, meaning like when you're out, like you're going to red carpets and shit like that. You're always being photographed. That's the only reason.
It's the dumbest flex because most people don't even know what the fuck it is
at all.
I love a subtle flex. Don't get me wrong, but not an expensive subtle one. What, the ring?
Yeah, can't you say the same shit about the ring?
Nah. Chill.
The ring means something.
You said it's the flex, your success.
Not yet, but the ring means something. Like that's a real commitment.
But I can take that shit back from her and make a necklace out of it or something like that. I can't take no Birkin bag and turn it into a pair of Jordans.
You can resell it.
Say what?
You can resell it. Throw it back on this resale market.
Nah, fuck that shit, bro.
Also, I'm not going to take my ring back, babe. That's yours.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm just not into that type of stuff. I never have been. I just don't see the point. Probably because I've been broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've collected unemployment checks. Like $40,000 is a lot of fucking money to be spending on a bag.
Bro, also, what was the girl saying? What was her name? Saweetie. Yeah, and she was like, if a guy's not buying you Birkins and not paying your bills,
send him back to the street.
Send him back to the streets. Okay. And if there isn't a guy paying your bills, where are you?
Exactly. I'm so sick of broke, and so not talking to Saweetie because Saweetie got money, but I'm so sick of broke women. Broke women coming
Judging
down
broke
on men that ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Who would you fuck if our standards were set up that way?
Ooh.
Think about that. Who would you be with if our standards were set up that way? If men were, I ain't fucking with no broke women.
First of all, y'all have standards too.
We don't.
Yes, y'all do.
No, we don't.
Yes, y'all do.
We have
like maybe
standards
not
for
in
marriage.
like paying bills
We have
and stuff like
standards
that,
for girlfriends,
but y'all want a girl to cook for you. You want to wash dishes, all the other shit though.
No, we
because I'm paying your bills. We have to even exchange. You don't think so?
Yeah, but also
I don't get what you mean.
I'm saying no. That's not what the issue is.
Yeah,
You're
what
saying,
is the issue here?
You're saying, what if we ask for that in return, or not in return, but ask for that with us, right?
Listen, I'm fine with. Listen, by the way, I have no problem. I always say, as a man, your job is to protect and provide.
Yeah.
I have no problem, being the financial foundation of my house. I also think it's super fly when your woman got her own. But I just want women to know that if your mentality is, oh, I need the guy to pay my bills, whatever, you're not independent.
I'm not in that
so
category.
You can't sing along to all my independent women and all that shit like that. All that
I'm not in
boss
that
ass
category.
shit. That shit is rap.
I'm not in that category. I only ask for something, the guy that I could do for myself too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Why would I? I'm not gonna ask for a guy to have a car if I don't have a car. Like if I'm looking for a guy like that, I just don't think it.
Damn, I want y'all to punch up. I think that
punch up.
Yeah.
Oh, be like aspirational.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be aspirational with. Yeah, you should be aspirational with dick.
Mikhail like, fuck that. Niggas paying bills. Mikhail like, fuck that.
What?
No, come
I
here,
get it.
Come here.
Put the. Hold on, say that in the microphone.
But everyone does though.
I like men with money, but like I'm not unrealistic.
What does that mean? And get closer to the microphone, please.
Because I'm not asking for a Birkin. I'm not asking you to, take me around the world.
What if he got Birkin money though?
Let me pause just 1 second.
I'm not asking.
You know what I hate about this Birkin conversation is now girls can act like they're not gold diggers because they just got to say, I ain't asking for a Birkin.
No.
I'm not crazy.
So I think what guys are not understanding, like from Sweetie's topic, is like you got to take her Birkin comment and put it in your tax bracket.
Interesting.
So it's
she
not
said bills too, though. She said paying bills.
Okay, but her bills are way more than my bills.
Yeah, her bills are crazy.
Her bills are not compared to my little AT&T bill or something like that. So you got to take her statement and put it in your tax bracket. And a lot of girls are offended because it's not that they can't get a Birkin. They can't get like a Chanel or a Gucci or probably a Target bag.
Do you understand where like guys come from when they hear about female empowerment, they hear women talking about how important it is to go to school and like be educated and have all this, and then they also hear the same rhetoric supported by women that's like, yo, just get a dude to pay for all your shit.
Exactly.
Do you see why guys are like, yo, what do y'all really want?
No, I don't feel it because you guys know what type of women you go after at the end of the day.
What does that mean?
There are women.
What does that mean? You don't have to be a hood rat, gold digger chick to want a man to pay your bills.
Yeah, but there's a different level of entitlement from a girl who's like actually grinding on her career.
I think all women have a level of entitlement. You know why? Because y'all giving up that So when you giving up somebody, no, seriously, when you giving a man something like that, let's not act like you don't have a sense of entitlement.
Yeah,
Imagine you fucked a dude last night and you asked him just to buy you fucking Chick-fil-A today. And he's like, I ain't buying you no fucking Chick-fil-A. You'd be so offended and so insulted. Like, I just gave you some
But
pussy
I would look
last night.
stupid as a woman for dealing with a guy who can't even get me Chick-fil-A.
No, I didn't say he can't. He said he don't want to.
That's still, I would be stupid as a woman to
That's
lay
my
with
point.
a man who won't even, you can't ask anybody for something. Like,
But-
you shouldn't be sleeping with them in the first place.
You think
It's weird to ask someone for Chick-fil-A.
I mean,
no, I'm just using that. I'm
like
just using that as an
$7,
example.
right?
You gave him
Right.
some wop, right?
Yeah.
And whether you know it or not, you feel entitled to something from this person.
Well, a lot of women like that go into it like they know that he has money, so they expect to get something, because they gave up their pussy. Like they
Herpes.
say, the saying is like a lot of women fuck rich men for free because they know that they're rich.
That's the
and
saying?
So, yes, and you expect something out of them.
Explain this shit to me then. That's
You're
some new
fucking
generation
rich
shit.
men because you're going toward, you see them in the club, they're popping bottles. You see them
you
on
guys,
Instagram, they're showing off their money on their sleeve.
Nah,
and
it's
so
something
you
to that.
literally just fuck them at a hope and a chance and a whim
Nah, it's something to
that
that.
he's going to give you some money one day.
Nah, it's something
What
to
about
that.
our
And a lot of guys get
personalities?
over like that.
Wait a minute. So you're saying just because we dress this way,
Nah,
you
it's something
think
to
that we're
This
we're
there's
gonna
different types of
behave a
women.
certain way? You
Yes.
think just because we're dressed in a certain way
Wow.
that we are gonna behave
Wow.
a certain way
Wow.
towards
No,
you?
but if you
That's
are,
crazy.
if you're on
Wow.
Instagram and you have money going up
Just
your
because-
arm,
Wow.
then I
Hold
know
on.
you're probably a
Just
scammer.
because we have money going up our arm,
Wow.
you think that we're
guys
just
who
gonna
look like
give
those
you
money fans?
something? You're entitled to that just because
Yes.
we're dressed this way? I
Yes.
think that
That is
that's
the,
slut
That's
shaming.
the male, what are you wearing, bro? No,
That's the male, what are you
That's
wearing?
the male, what are you wearing? You
Wow,
just-
we're
you-
popping bottles,
No,
so we
for real.
gotta give you
Word up.
money. That's
Word up.
crazy.
You just
That's like,
assume-
and then hold up. So we're popping bottles, so we gotta give you money. But if the guy has a girl at the table that he's popping bottles at, and he assumes, I think she wants to give me some pussy, he's an asshole. That's crazy. That's a double standard. Double.
It is a double standard. But a lot of times that girl, she knew what it was when she came out.
What do you mean?
What is that?
She-
What do you mean?
You said that she
Come
was at the
on.
table
Uh-huh.
and the guys, popping bottles or whatever.
Mhm, so she's gonna
Yo,
be
first of
popping
all,
something
she
too.
knew what it was.
Shout out to all the backward ass girls fucking rich dudes for free. And by the way, I that is something to that because back in the day when I was active, one of my peoples that I used to associate with. When I was active, back in the day when I was active, one of the young ladies I was dealing with, we was super cool, and she used to deal with like ball players and rappers and everybody else. And I'm talking about like she was dating an all-star that I know he had like $150 million contract, some shit like
Wow.
that. No, this is before the salary cap, so like $100 million contract.
Right.
And she used to be asking me for money, and I'm like, "Well, ain't you fucking such and such?"
Wow.
And she was like, "Yeah, but I don't want to ask him for nothing because I don't want him to think I'm with him for his money."
So you asking me?
Do you have a paw or some wop?
Wow.
And the reason I say paw because you're thinking backwards with your pussy.
What's paw?
I don't know. Just wop backwards.
Pussy ass wet? Oh, I thought paw is like, how dogs' paws are dry?
Paw is poor ass womb.
Poor
That's
ass
what that is, okay? Your poor ass womb. Talk to the man that got the $100 million contract and get us some fucking money.
Get us some money. Build with me.
Yes. Why are you
Yeah.
asking me?
Yeah, that's a great
Like, I'm not
point.
even, at the time, I'm not even in this guy's salary cap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why don't you talk to him? Like, why are you coming to me for, by the way,
Yeah.
not even big money. And that's the thing that a lot of women probably don't understand.
Did you feel weird filling that guy's shoes? Like that you guys were sharing
bro.
a little something?
Just, yeah, he might have had the height, you know what I'm saying? But
You had the humor.
He's so funny. No, but I'm serious, man. You'd be surprised how many men want to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? So while you sitting around giving out all this pussy for free to this rich Negro, he's sitting around wondering why she ain't asked me for nothing yet.
Oh.
You think that, like, honestly, y'all really think that makes you stand out to him?
Yes.
No.
I
No.
don't like to ask for. I don't know. This is weird to me.
You don't like to ask for what?
I don't ask for money or nothing like that.
Good, don't ask for
Like,
money. A guy will
I'd
take
rather
care of
my
you.
guy-
You
exactly, I'd
never,
rather
you
him
never
just
have to ask
do
for
it.
money in your life from a guy. Don't ever ask for money from a life. If a guy really notices that you need something and he
He'll
cares
give it
about
to
you, he's
you.
going to get it for you. But do
Yeah.
not ever
Right.
ask for money. If you ask for money a single time, it will ruin everything. I promise you.
The only thing you should ever offer to buy a girl is teeth. You know what
Here
I'm
we
saying?
go.
If you see
Whoa.
she needs some teeth, buy some motherfucking teeth. I'm serious. If it looks like God was just rolling dice in her mouth and just was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? Yes, buy her some teeth. Teeth is the shit. You don't think so? You
I
want
love teeth, bro. You got to have good teeth.
Yes, man. That's
Good
a
teeth are
different. Yo,
important. Don't be
two
missing teeth too, bro. I can't do that.
two
Missing
things you can
teeth?
do for a woman is change her life, buy her some teeth, pay off her student loans. Fuck
Yo,
the
you know, I just
Birkin.
realized this motherfucker. He paid off his wife's student loans
Yep.
and he got her braces. You just compliment yourself, bro. You really are a piece of shit.
What is that?
What you mean? That's the
You really are a
goal.
piece
Like,
of
yo,
shit.
yo,
The
listen.
best thing you could do for a girl is what I did.
That's right. You gotta listen. Glow your woman up in ways that actually can provide real bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? You got a Birkin, but is your student loans paid off? I'm just saying. You got a Birkin, but look at your teeth.
Yeah, don't have a Birkin and your teeth look crazy,
Come on,
man.
Come on, man. Shout out to everybody with the veneers. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure. I didn't realize that when you first get veneers, you got to file them down. I didn't know you had to wait.
What you mean? What do you mean you have to file them down?
You got to wait. What?
Hold on. You're not on a microphone. Nobody can hear anything that's being said. We've been doing this podcast for 5 years. Nobody has learned that. Nobody has learned that. Still talking. Nobody's learned that. It's an audio experience. And there's no audio coming out.
But yes, when you get
So
veneers,
I
you
would
gotta
love
file
to
them
hear
down.
your story about veneers. I would love to hear your story about veneers, but right now nobody has any clue what it's talking about. So you can walk over to that microphone right there. Ideally not in front of the cameras, Michaela, but you can walk over there and then
Word.
you could tell us this whole thing, Paige, if you'd like.
If
I
you
would
feel
love
like it.
If you feel like it.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is get your women's teeth fixed. Listen, get
People
your
can't hear what you're saying
They
right
can't.
now. You could be screaming the N-word at the top of your lungs and nobody would know because you're not on microphone.
They're gonna blame it on Andrews. I think I heard Andrew say the N-word.
Bro, I said in Spanish, negro.
I told you that last week that was gonna happen.
Right? I said it, and literally there is somebody who has slowed it down. And it's
I told you that was gonna happen,
That's
bro.
Didn't
what
catch
Tommy
me, bro.
told him.
Didn't catch me, bro. Can't catch me, bro.
Listen, but the moral of the story is get your women's teeth fixed before you buy her a Birkin because they're eventually gonna have a vaccine for this COVID and she can't wear a mask forever. I know it's cool.
That's facts.
It's cool now for her to wear the
Yeah.
mask, but eventually these masks gonna come off, bro.
Yeah, don't get your girl a Birkin, man. If your girl asks for a Birkin, she does not love you.
What else did you see this week that was politically brilliant? What a fucking idiot. Scroll up. I think I saw it was something on there I wanted to talk about.
What about Hunter Biden?
Rhapsody.
What happened with Hunter Biden? I keep hearing
That
about
guy's
it.
living the best life ever, bro.
But everybody knows Hunter was like a wild boy. Like,
He was a wild boy
doing
smoking
coke.
crack and just
Yeah.
banging out thoughts, though. That's another thing people
Yeah.
don't realize. I think he was straight banging out thoughts.
Guess
and
what?
there's videos. What?
If politicians didn't walk around trying to be perfect all the time,
Mhm.
who would give a fuck?
Nobody, but
You're
he's not a
smoking crack and
politician.
fucking.
Smoking crack is
Horse.
crazy, but if he was just pounding out puss, I think there'd be some likability to it. I think, personally. The crack thing is where shit gets a
You know how
little
relatable
tricky.
that is?
That's what I'm saying. Pounding out puss or crack.
Both.
Yo, having a crackhead son might be very relatable to a lot of the country.
Yeah, no, it is though because that's why everybody always
Interesting.
talks about Joe Biden's empathy level, right? And they say that he has empathy because he's lost. You know, I think he lost his wife and a couple of sons, or his first wife and a couple of sons, if I'm not mistaken,
Joe Biden lost one of his sons. Yeah.
One of his sons.
Bo Biden.
and his wife, I believe.
No,
His
I
first
think,
wife.
I think, his first wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
he's married, I believe, not to Jill Biden. Is that her name? Yeah.
So he has a level. They say he has a level of empathy because he's able to, understand what people have gone through, whatever. I'm just ready for this shit to be over.
He seems sweet, man. Even in like the conversations.
He's
like
80. How can an 80-year-old person not seem sweet?
Well, they were really racist back in the day, Charlamagne. I don't know if you're familiar with the history of this country, but if you ask them their
I'm talking
views
about now at 80.
Now at 80, ideally,
Even if
they're
you
pretty
old,
sweet.
even if you old at 80, old man walking down the street, you're like, nigger. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's so cute. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know what you gonna play the knockout game? By the way, can you play the knockout game with an 80-year-old white racist?
Ooh, that's a tricky
Come on
one.
now.
Can you knock out an 80-year-old white race? Did he call you the N-word?
Yes.
You can cough on him. I think the rules are you can cough on him. There's a much more effective way of doing it than punching an old person in the face.
Oh, this positively brilliant.
Go.
Listen, man.
85 South.
Yeah, well, yeah, salute to my guy. Salute to 85 South Show.
Shout
Loved
to
him.
85
But I'm
South
talking about the
Girls.
Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah. You
Conversation
messaged
with
me
Boosie.
about that immediately,
Man,
bro.
every human being needs to watch that. The levels of mindfulness and self-awareness that Mike Tyson has reached is inspiring. Like that's where you want to be at in your life. That you could tell that's years of therapy.
Years of therapy.
That's years of just experience. Like just the way he was talking to Boosie. And I hate when people say things like, oh, he was sonning Boosie and this and that. No, that's an OG having a conversation with a younger man. And that younger man, Boosie, was doing what you should do when OGs are
Soaking
talking.
up
That's
game.
being receptive and listening.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? We got to stop being like that because we talk about cancel culture all the time, right?
Yeah.
But when you see actual counsel culture happening, when you see somebody counseling a person, you're like, oh, look at them getting sunned. So you know what that does? That makes other young people not want to be receptive.
Because they're like, oh my God, they're going to think I'm
They're
getting
going to think I'm
sunned.
getting sunned.
Do you think that comes from the fact that like you could get clout from sunning somebody?
Yeah, especially in this era. I mean, especially in the era of
When it's not an OG, when it's someone like a peer of yours?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's
or even
kinda-
when it's an OG, like you get clout by talking back to a person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, or saying something reckless.
But
to a
Mike
person.
is like so solidified in his OG status that like that's not what he's looking for. He's not looking for a moment. He's just having a real conversation with the real person, and he's speaking to him in a way that probably very few people can talk to Boosie. Like there's probably a handful. There's probably a handful of people on the planet that could talk to Boosie like
I'm
that.
gonna be honest with you, I don't know because I don't think nobody ever has. Like there's one thing I wish they had dug deep on is when it was I'm listening to Mike talk and Boosie connected Mike to his family getting a TV in the house. You know what I'm saying? And like when you come from the hood, you know, and you grew up in like the ghetto, poor and disenfranchised area, little things like that bring you just joy. So you never forget that. Like I never forget the first time my dad bought me a Nintendo when I didn't think we could afford a Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Or my dad bought me a pair of high-tech boots. I started to go get the fake ones from Payless. You know what I mean? But I woke up that morning, they just sitting by my bed. So those little moments of joy is like, oh wow, the first time we got a cable box. You know what I'm saying? So when he connected him getting a TV because his dad bet on a Mike Tyson fight and Mike won, like you could see like the joy in Boosie's eyes. I wish Mike would have dug a little deeper because people don't realize Boosie's father got killed back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. I'm sure a lot of the Boosie that we see now, I'm sure it's because of a lot of that trauma that happened when he saw his father get killed. So I would just have liked to see Mike dig a little bit deeper on that in that moment because he had Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of those conversations that leads to therapy. That's one of those conversations that leads to you digging deeper into who you are as a human. Like Mike even said that to Boosie, who are you? I'm like watching him like, yo, I got to meet this man's therapist. Because when a person starts talking like a therapist, that's when they've really done their job. You know what I mean? Like that's when the therapist has really, really, really done their job. Like that was a very, very amazing interview to watch, man. And I really wish, I just wish men could have more conversations like that.
What specifically about it did you find?
Just the vulnerability of it all. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike Tyson,
like what part did you see that was just pure
everything. When
vulnerability?
Mike talked about how, you know, everybody was afraid of him, but he was the one that was walking around afraid, you know, and he projected that because he wanted to keep people away from that wounded child that's in him. You know what I mean? So it was like a form of protection. I've heard DMX say the same thing though. I just thought all that shit was like super, super powerful. And the fact that
Is
Mike,
Hunter Biden the DMX of politics?
technically, yeah, he just can't got no bars that we know of.
That we know of.
You might be a fucking Chet Hanks. We don't know.
Yo,
You know?
shout out to Chet.
Shout out to Chet.
Shout out to Chet. Hey, keep going though.
But just watch if you get a chance, watch the Mike Tyson interview or conversation with Lil Boosie because I just thought it was just like I've listened to it like twice. I just thought it was like so enlightening and so powerful and just watching Mike be that vulnerable, which he always is if you listen to his podcast, but more so watching it connect with Boosie on a soul level. I'm telling you that conversation did something for Boosie, man.
Really?
I promise you, yo. If Boosie dig a little bit deeper right now, he'll find out a lot of things about himself that will help him in the next few years. Because he's 37 now.
Right.
tell everybody all the time, you'll feel it. You about to be 39. When you
37.
turn, how old are you?
I'm
37?
about to be 37, October 30th.
You only 36?
Yeah.
That's not what Wikipedia says.
Wikipedia's a liar.
Really?
Yeah.
What did Wikipedia say? Well, you'll start over the next 3-4 years.
I'm trying to put years of my life, man. trying to put years of my life.
Over the next 3-4 years, you're gonna start to feel.
It says 36.
What are you
Got my
saying,
real
39?
birthday and everything.
He
But
just
you're
wants you to be
old
close to
ass.
his
Yeah, that 42 look big as fuck, don't it? That shit look bigger than Joe's 53.
Yeah, Rogan 53. man.
God damn. Listen, I look forward to it though. But I'm telling you, it's something about the age
Look
of.
forward to what? You are it.
No, I'm talking about the 53.
Oh,
But
53.
it's something about the age of 36, 37 to 40.
Uh-huh.
It's literally like you'll feel, if you're receptive to it,
Mm-hmm.
you'll feel the transformation. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
you accepting adulthood, maybe?
Yeah, you'll feel yourself evolving. And when you hit 40, you're going to feel like a spiritual, like, enlightenment. Like, okay, I just stepped into a new realm. What is this?
Do you think that like some people go that direction, the other people try to like hold on to youth?
Absolutely. That's why they put Beijing in their fucking beard.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And that's maybe the midlife crisis too that a lot of guys go through, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
I almost had a midlife crisis earlier this year.
Why?
I almost bought a Ferrari.
Why? In New York?
It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense.
That was your Birkin, bro.
Literally, I had to like stop myself, but I've been watching so much F1. There was this like F1 show on Netflix, you know, Formula One.
Yeah.
And I was just got like obsessed with it. And like the cars were so cool. And I barely know how to drive like a regular car, let alone a stick. But I just got obsessed and I almost bought the Ferrari.
Why you didn't just rent it?
It was so stupid.
Rent it for the weekend.
I was going to buy a used one. It was so dumb.
Rent it
Everything
for
was
the
so dumb.
weekend.
But it was a real midlife crisis moment. And I think I moved past that. And I'm like, oh, I don't need these like fancy toys. Blah,
Rent
blah,
it
blah.
for the weekend. I guarantee you'll get
Yeah.
the same fix. And the fix will be better.
You're right about
because you can
that.
take it back.
You're
Once you buy the
right about
motherfucker, not
that.
only do you be like, man, I didn't fucking need this shit. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
rent it, like you have it for a couple of days and you're like, yeah, that shit was cool. You
That's
know
how
what
I
mean?
feel about my first apartment. Like I was like, so excited to buy it. And then, you know, I got my girl and like things are cool and everything like that. And then we kind of like outgrew it a bit. And then I'm just like, fuck, why did I buy it?
Rent.
What was I doing buying it? Like I lost money on this apartment now because the economy shit to bed. You know, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe you gotta rent,
man.
try out situations, and then buy when you're 100% sure.
No, why? Renting. Listen,
Are you renting your apartment, your home now, or you bought it?
No. I own my house.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like the next place I buy, I'm gonna first live in that neighborhood, live in the style of place by renting it.
Well, no, okay, good point.
You know what I'm saying?
My first house I rented.
Yes.
The first house I ever lived in, I rented. You've been to that house before. That's when I used to live in that Jewish neighborhood.
No.
Yeah, you was there. I remember y'all. You was riding with somebody. We went somewhere. I don't know where the fuck we went, but I was renting
It
that
was
one.
forgettable.
But it wasn't forgettable. But that's a starter home. So you should rent at first. You know what I mean? Then I bought a house.
But real quick about that,
And I
like
just bought another one.
when you rent that house and you have some outdoor space, and you go, oh, I do really like outdoor space. So my next place, I'll make sure that I have a good amount of outdoor space.
Absolutely.
Or you have no garage and you're like, you know what? I'd like a garage. It's easier when it's raining or when I put the cars inside. Like these are things that you get to try out. But homes are so expensive. You don't want to try out some shit after you purchase it and then find out you spend all this extra money on some shit you don't even use.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's smarter to rent or even Airbnb for a month. And I don't care if I lose that money. At least I'll gain that experience before I throw it all away on something I don't like.
No, that's true. It's levels because, you rent a house and when you rent a house, you can't really do anything to it because it's rented. You know what I'm saying? But you start seeing all of the different little amenities you would want.
What you wish you had.
Yeah. So when you buy, like in the last house I bought, like the basement was not done. So I was able to do the basement the way I wanted it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that was like one renovation. Then we did stuff in the backyard. But then with the new crib, it's like fully renovated. So it's like literally what everything we would possibly
And who
want.
does this? Your wife does this? There's no way you have time to do all this.
That's her. That's
Okay,
her.
good.
What the fuck am I supposed to
It's
do?
exhausting to even think about.
I don't even like having the conversation.
Yeah, don't
treat this shit like our wedding. Just tell me what it be.
Yeah, you do it. Dude, yes. Yes.
Okay, where I gotta be?
100%. Dude, that's facts.
I got
You
time for
got to
that shit.
decide what the wedding is. We shouldn't be a part of that at all.
No. Positively Brilliant. 85 South Show, BET Hip Hop Awards, man.
Shouts to 85 South.
The thing about television, Schultz knows, to show up on TV as yourself
Yeah.
is a fight. Because one thing a lot of these executives always want to do is we love everything about you.
Except you.
Except you. Let's change all of this for this project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to fight with executives constantly. And I put it like this. Whatever fights the 85 South show had, I could tell they won.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Because they showed up as themselves. Like, it was that was...
It was in their studio.
It was in their studio, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it felt like them. My favorite moment was when they pulled up in them 3 old schools. Now, mind you, Carlos already had called them from the studio, right? So DC and Chico were supposed to come to the studio, but they all pulled up together. So then one of them goes, I don't know if it was DC or Chico, goes, Carlos, weren't you already here? And he goes, yeah, but I can't miss this slow motion shot.
That's fine.
That shit was dope.
That's fine.
And it just made me say to myself, it has to be a movie starring the 85 South show.
Ooh,
It gotta
what would you
be.
do? What would you do?
I've been had ideas for them, but yeah.
All right, so we don't want to give away all the jewelry, but
I don't want to.
you feel like they got to be in a movie. It's got to
they
happen.
got to, man. Them
Yeah.
guys are brilliant, man.
Super talented,
Carlos, Chico, and DC are brilliant, and it's not even the fact that they're just funny. They're what I always say. I love in my comedians: smart and funny.
Yeah.
You got to be smart. Like, you can't be a dumb comedian, bro. Like, nobody likes a dumb comedian. Now, your fart jokes ain't gonna last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how many times you smash watermelons, all that shit. Like, I need some bars.
Yeah.
I need you to make me think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they, to me, they absolutely positively have that, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it's just, it's just very relatable. It's actually, it's a new way of doing comedy almost.
Yeah.
Because I've always told you, and I've always told Duval, I think you've mastered it. You've mastered the art of stand-up.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
But
you.
it's difficult.
Very difficult.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit is
Like,
difficult.
y'all spend years, do you still spend years building out a set?
Yeah, of course.
See what I'm saying? You don't got 85 South Show can just show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just
Yeah.
riff and kick it and improv and have a good time, and people eat that shit up. And I don't know if that shit is
You know, it's
better.
interesting. It's like most people probably know me from riffing with the crowd because those are the clips that we put out.
Yeah.
You know, when you come to a live show of mine, you know, I might mess with the crowd for a quarter of it. I might mess with the crowd for, I don't know, something around that, intertwined, right? But I have an hour of just material that I'm also going to end up doing that night.
Yeah.
You know, but the clips that I'm posting are the moments that I have just messing with the crowd. And I think people really love that because they know it's like you being a real comedian in the moment. It's not manufactured.
Yeah. And the podcast helps you. Just like the podcast helps the 85 South Show because they're used to hearing you have conversations.
Yeah.
So you can
yeah,
go out there
yeah.
and have that luxury of,
They want to have
I
a
fuck
talk.
with Schultz.
Yeah.
I, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've listened to Schultz just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've listened to the 85 South Show just talk. So you have that luxury of being able to go out there
Yeah.
and they're going to give you that grace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers don't get that grace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They go out there and let that first joke fly and it's all booze. You know what I mean? Because I don't like all that setup shit no more. I don't know if I like that.
Okay.
I
that's
need it to
interesting.
feel like you're just talking to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not like a joke blower, if you will. There are certain guys who are joke blowers and they're great at it.
What's a joke blower?
I mean, they're just like, here's a joke about telephones. Here's a joke about Ubers. Here's a joke about whatever. And they're really clever and really creative and it's great. It's just not stylistically what I've ever loved. Like I've always loved the conversationalists. I've loved like the Patrice O'Neills where it's like, it's a conversation with somebody, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
But it's real. Like a lot of times, at least when I try to look at my jokes, I want to make sure that I could have that as a conversation with someone. Like literally we could be talking about that topic and I could tell you the joke in conversation and you just laugh and you wouldn't feel like I'm telling you bits.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I like. I'm with you.
But you also have a very high standard for funny because you're used to having funny conversations for a living.
Because I got a bunch of comedian friends and
But-
just people that are
but
just
also-
naturally funny.
But also it's something that you do regularly.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference. You know, it's like, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like diamonds. It's like you just see a big diamond and you've never seen diamonds before. You're like, oh, that's pretty fancy. But once you've seen some diamonds, you'd be like, oh, that little one is way nicer than that big one.
Yeah.
You know?
Or not having one.
Yeah, not having one
at all.
It's really rough.
What's crazy too is
must be
man, that shit is difficult.
tricky. Yeah.
No, I know. But I'm not gonna judge anybody who don't have a ring. You know what I'm saying? It's just
you got to be.
nobody wants to commit to you yet. That's all. It's nothing crazy.
It's
you know what I
nothing
mean?
crazy. Just ducking bad vibes.
That's all.
it
That's
is.
all. Ducking bad vibes for now. Eventually, you'll meet somebody and they'll want to commit. And
They gonna lock it down, bro.
That's
They
all,
gonna
that's all,
put them
that's all.
vegetables on
I
your
have a question
hand.
for y'all since y'all want to throw subliminals.
What are you talking about? Flow subliminals. Your ring subliminal.
Why are you talking about my grandpa's ring?
He said Taylor's ring is sneak distance. Like,
Why are you talking about my grandpa's ring?
nobody's talking about your grandpa's
Talking
ring.
about the wedding
We're talking about the ring you don't have.
But why do you think every girl aspires to have like a marriage and everything like that?
You tell us, y'all the women. I don't know.
Yo,
When I was
Taylor,
younger,
you're
that's-
different. You gotta understand that. You're
But
different.
because
You're
I'm
not the
looking for
average
success
female.
and career, like why I don't need a man to.
You can have both.
I can have both. I'm not saying, but I'm not looking for the marriage first.
You don't know what's gonna come first.
But I'm saying you're making it seem like the ring's the most valuable. Like every woman should.
I just want to start a competition with you because I know that you're gonna go for it with everything in your heart.
Put it like this: if she thinks the ring is not valuable, Taylor's boyfriend, if you're out there listening, you don't have to propose with a ring. You can
There
just
you
ask
go.
her since she doesn't think rings are valuable. Matter of fact,
Exactly.
get you a little piece of rope.
Give me a
All
house.
right.
Give me a house and a ring. I'll be good.
No,
gotta-
fuck the ring.
Nah.
No.
You get on one knee, you propose with a Philadelphia Eagles helmet.
You get her a fucking old school Donovan McNabb jersey. She would
That's it.
love that.
That's
Make sure
it.
goddamn make sure that shit is playing.
What was that?
What you mean?
What was that beat?
Don't act like you don't know what that beat is.
I don't know what beat that is.
Wow. Rock the mic.
That's how you sound?
Wow.
With that? Yeah, I got kind of.
Wait. What one was that?
She said she don't want a ring. That's all. It's cool. It's all good. It's cool. You can be like, you'll be fine. Yeah, trust me, you'll be fine. Listen,
Yeah.
Rhapsody winning Lyricist of the Year at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Oh shit.
You know, that made me feel good.
I know you've been really touting her highly for
You know.
years.
Nobody listens to me. I got a list. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
You know,
Nobody listens to you.
No, but she,
Nationally syndicated radio.
it's just good that BET gave her
They got it
her
right.
flowers. Yeah, they got it right. Lyricist of the Year. She's actually one of the best. Not for a woman. She's one of the best, period.
What's your favorite? We don't have to bring up her period. There's what is your favorite Rhapsody bar?
Oh man, my favorite.
Because you've
Rhapsody
been
bar.
talking about Rhapsody for I feel like 3 years
What is
minimum.
my favorite Rhapsody bar? See, I can't quote bars like I used to, but she got. I'll say on the song "Sojourner" with J. Cole. She's snapping on that when she says something like something million in the bucks, something I give $1 million and one fucks. I can't recall. You got to hear her say it. I love how she snaps on Power with Kendrick Lamar.
So those are the songs you would say to people if you were like, yo, if you want to get into Rhapsody, if you want to just hear some fire.
I would tell them
lyrics.
listen to Layla's Wisdom. I would tell them listen to Layla's Wisdom.
All right.
And then after you listen to Layla's Wisdom, then get into Eve. You know what I mean? Eve was the project she put out, I think last year or the year before last. But she's just really dope. Like I rate her like I rate Kendrick. I put her up there like that. Like I think that we should be talking about Rhapsody the way we talk about the Kendricks, the Drakes, the J. Coles.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I think she's up there like that, but she got a vagina.
And you think that holds her back?
Absolutely, man. We gotta say it's okay to admit it. It's okay to say that rap is a misogynistic genre.
Now, is it because she doesn't rap about things that men want to hear? Like somebody might say that Cardi B raps in a way that men would like women.
That's misogynistic
To rap, and that
all
is
I can rap about is
misogyny.
my pussy to make you care.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
she
mean?
also speaks in a way that I guess some men hope women speak. In the same way, like porn is the epitome of what a man might want in sex, but not necessarily what a woman might want in sex. Like there's a lot of women who watch girl on girl porn because that's to please the woman, clearly. Whereas guy on girl porn is made for the male audience. And is Cardi creating that type of rap music?
Yes, she's creating, and I fuck with Cardi. I love Cardi, but yes, it is way more digestible for
She's creating rap music for male fantasy.
For male fantasy, but also for women fantasy too. Because I was actually trying to troll the group chat last night, and I didn't get the reaction I wanted because they actually agreed with me. I was just like, I said, if black women supported other black women, then Rhapsody would be, huge.
That was going to be my next. Yeah.
And what did you say, Michaela? One of you, Nyla, put her lips on the mic. I'm trying to get you a Birkin. Learn to put your lips on the microphone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
But on the microphone, please, fucking A. I don't know what to say anymore, guys.
Somebody had a very good point after I said that. I don't know if it was you or
I think
Nyla.
Michaela grew, yo.
She do look like she
No,
fucking.
I think she grew over COVID.
You ready for that new one?
She's like 6'6".
You said if black women supported black women, Rhapsody would be the biggest rapper out. And then Nyla said she's gonna be fine. It's just taking longer because she's not showing skin. And then you said, Nyla said women don't envy her.
Yes.
And you said, why do you have to envy someone to support them? Like, you want to be her. And that's the truth. Like, that's what women want. You look at women that you want to be like.
Of course.
Hence broke women having conversations about Birkins that they can't afford or will probably never see, because you want to be sweet. You want to have that relationship. You want to touch that wealth. It's
aspirational.
Yeah.
So it leads me to which was one of my next questions is what's wrong with being talented as fuck?
Nothing's wrong with being talented.
Like, I think people only reward talent. People only want to be you if you're talented, if you're making super money from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Rhapsody had the success of a Kendrick where she was selling multi-millions of records and, you know, she'd been in endorsements before, but she was all over commercial. You know the type of success I'm talking about. If she had that level of success, would you want to be her then?
To be honest, Rhapsody doesn't sell sex, so that's all it is.
So you have to sell sex in order to garner people's attention as a woman?
As a woman, unfortunately, yeah.
That is fucked
Like,
up,
unfortunately.
and y'all should try to change that narrative.
Hold on. I think that's if you want to garner male attention, right? Because if women are talking about sex, men will listen, right? There's tons of sex podcasts that men will listen to. What's that?
On the mic.
What? Yeah, on the mic, bro. What is it?
I'm just saying, there's women that like WAP in here.
Oh, that's true. But they're the outliers. Okay.
Just women like what?
She need to stop eating that shit. She growing too much, bro. Fucking, holy shit.
How much WAP have you eaten over quarantine?
What's WAP got in it?
My God.
Fucking HGH?
But your pants don't even fit no more. Them shit look like a priest. You sitting down, them shit look like a priest.
This is wild.
The fuck? You are tall and you have gotten bigger.
You have gotten
Either
taller.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
You're 6'7". You're 6'7" tall.
I was trolling Michaela the other day in the group chat too. I just wanted to fuck with her.
What'd you say?
I'm just like, yo, Michaela gained 50 pounds just for no reason.
Yo, that's fucked up. I don't think you've gained weight, but you have grown.
No, but I was setting up.
I thought Paul Pierce was.
I was setting up a punchline.
What?
So I was like, yo, Michaela gained 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And then she said something. What did you? I don't remember what you said. And
I
was
have,
like,
or something like that.
I was like, all that running you did in your video for nothing. She had a music video and she's just running in the video.
Oh, where's the music video? I gotta check it out.
It's really good.
Is it about sex?
No, it's actually about love and romance.
Listen, I am disappointed that you both think you, as a woman, you have to sell
Whoa,
sex.
time out. We're not saying that we are.
One at a time.
Society.
You have to, and also, yeah. So it's not about selling sex, right? But it's about like feeding the demographic. And if men want to hear women talk about sex in a way that they hope, in the way that they fantasize women talking about sex, then they'll listen to it. Mm-hmm. If women are talking about sex like, oh, you're going to need to respect me and kiss me on the forehead, tuck my hair behind my ears, and then missionary me, I don't think any guy's like, oh, yeah, that's fire. I want to listen to that. We want to hear hit the dangly thing in the back of your throat, because we look at the back of your throat like, yo, I think I might be able to hit that dangly thing.
I'm 42, right? So I grew up off just women who had skills. Yeah. So if you were just dope,
exactly,
you get respect, and you get more respect. It's like if Michaela's tall, right?
Yeah, but Salt and Peppers was singing about sex.
Nah, not them. I'm talking about like.
What about Eve?
I'm talking about Queen Latifah.
Eve was singing about sex.
I'm talking about MC Light. I'm talking about MC Light. I'm talking about Queen Latifah. I'm talking about Yo-Yo. I'm talking about Boney Love. Like, these women could rap their ass off. Rod Digger. Like, put it like this: Michaela's 6'9". Right.
Yeah.
But if she actually dunked. And like you saw her on the court and she crossed a dude up and dunked, you'd be like, oh shit. It's a different level of respect because she's a woman. Yeah. So when you see women getting busy with rap and they just as good as the guys or better, that's what you salute and you respect.
Yeah.
Like we saluted Lauryn Hill because she got busy with bars. You salute Remy Ma because she got busy with bars.
That was a different time in music too. In general, now people like to listen to garbage. And that's men too. Like a lot of people don't talk about J. Cole anymore. We love J. Cole, but people would rather listen to Lil Baby.
Who's the highest selling female rapper of all time?
Who is the
Who?
highest selling?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Nicki
okay.
can rap. Nicki's
No,
the
Nicki
first
can
female
rap.
rapper to ever do
Yo,
100 million.
she can rap
records.
her
What did
ass
she
off.
rap about recently?
But she raps about
She raps-
male fantasy, though.
Not all the time.
Your anaconda don't want
That was like
none of
that's
that.
not
Every-
every
rap,
second
though.
third.
literally
That's not
every
rap.
song she talks about these niggas is my sons.
Listen.
Yeah, but it's a
No.
different
These is
type
my
of tech.
sons.
It's
like,
it's how she's doing it though. Like it's a
I like her bars. When I first started
yeah.
listening
Like I
to Nicki
loved
on
her when
mixtapes,
she was.
snapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, she rapped about sex, but she was snapping. It wasn't
It
just
wasn't
like,
just about
true,
sex.
But now all her music videos are her in a blow up pool with, you know, colorful bikinis on, shaking her ass.
Okay, explain Missy then.
Mm.
Missy's people will probably argue that Missy's probably the most talented female
People-
art
but
rapper
People
of all
respect
time.
Missy and her legendary status from when music was when people valued women who actually had bars and talent.
Not
Because
true.
of a different time.
Because Missy
If
came up in the
Missy tried
Little
to
Kim.
come out now,
But Missy
Oh.
came out in
people
the,
would not.
Missy
Lil'
came out
Kim.
in the Little Kim Foxy Brown era.
Lil
She came
Kim,
out in
male
that era.
fantasy, Foxy Brown.
But think about it,
male
if Missy
fantasy.
tried to come out now, people would not accept her.
I don't know, yo. I think
She
that
would be in the same boat as Rhapsody.
I
so
think
why
narrative.
was Missy able to
And
transcend?
what that other
I think-
rapper's name? Chica.
I love her. Chicology. I
Who's
love
Chicology?
She's
her.
amazing.
She's
Talk into the mic.
She's a big girl.
Oh, she rapped
and-
last night.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
she rapped
was
the
a
BT
cypher,
about
yeah.
what?
and she was the best rapper
She's
on the
I
freshman
love
class
her.
list. Like, but no
She's, like,
one
one of my
really
favorites.
pays too much attention to her
Because
because
she's-
she is.
But because no one's attracted to her though.
I think it's
I
more.
don't believe.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so
Yeah.
listen. All right. Lizzo doesn't necessarily fit
Hey, let's talk about Lizzo.
the standards
Schultz.
that people try
We
to
had a
have.
conversation about
Missy
this before.
Missy didn't fit standards. I think you can change any narrative with talent. I think Lizzo's talent is what gets her over. I think Missy's talent is what got her over.
Yo, that's a good point. Why do women have to be beautiful? Why can't they just be talented? I think that's super sexist, right? Say
Who's
what?
ugly?
Yeah, but besides that, like, it sucks to me because like there's always a conversation around Lizzo whether she's beautiful or not, and I'm like, why does that have anything to do
Has
with
nothing
it?
to do with it.
It sucks that women are forced to also be beautiful alongside anything else they do. Like if you're a pilot, you can't just be a beautiful. You have to be a beautiful pilot, right? Like it's nonstop about even Michelle Obama. She can't just be smart. She got to be beautiful and smart. Why? No dude got to be beautiful and smart.
Yeah, don't put that pressure on yourself, man. Like, and because actually you're objectifying yourself when you do that.
Yeah.
We in here talking about talent.
We do.
But
Microphone!
Michaela,
Sorry.
fuck! Do you want a Birkin for Christmas or not?
I actually
Show
don't.
these dudes you can
I don't.
talk
I want
on the mic.
a year of rent, please. Women do. We're very critical of ourselves, but we're gonna act like men haven't made that.
Exactly.
Don't blame that on
standard?
us.
No, it is
That's
on
what
y'all.
y'all saying.
Stop.
It's y'all fantasy.
It's our, but
Hold
no,
on,
it
hold
is
on.
our fault that we're
Hold on.
giving
We're buying
into.
into
Yeah,
it.
we're buying into it though.
Hold on. We are preconditioned by God, right? Don't leave yet because you're going to talk again. You want to just sit down?
Sure.
Okay. Say what?
This doesn't go that far.
Oh no,
All
that's
right.
fine. I'm good.
We're
Yeah,
predispositioned
You
by
scared of
God.
tall women, Alex? You don't want to be close to a tall woman?
Nah, this doesn't. The mic.
Oh, okay. I'm scared you.
Come on.
We like hot girls, man. We don't want to like them. It's annoying, but we do. It's just what it is, right? I think women like successful men. Successful doesn't have to be rich, by the way. You can be the best at darts, but they're going to
You
be
better be
women.
making some money off them darts.
Exactly.
Hey, compared to other dart players,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
got to be
yeah.
compared to a banker. But I think women like greatness. I think you're attracted to greatness and you're attracted to success. I think that is like a natural, innate thing. Okay, that's not to say you don't find men good looking, but you could deal with an okay looking dude that's incredibly successful. Like you said, a lot of these rappers ain't good looking, right? Like, are they good looking? A lot of these rappers? No, they're not classically
Who's some ugly
handsome.
rappers? Come on, name them.
Lil Baby. Exactly. I was gonna say Lil Baby.
Wow, y'all disrespectful.
The only ones I think
I
is
hope his
cute.
girls see y'all in the street and put hands
She's
on
like
y'all.
Taylor's height. She got.
I
You gotta,
would-
you
I'll
gotta
fight
talk
Gina.
closer into the mic. Put a seat right next to Alex.
Y'all
Put a
so
fucking seat
disrespectful.
right next to Alex,
But
please.
how are we
Jesus
disrespectful? We're
So
we're
y'all
not
have-
attracted to Lil Baby. We're not saying that he's a bad rapper.
I'm
or nothing
insulted
like
that
that.
y'all sitting around having conversations about how y'all think Lil Baby look.
We're not having conversations. You just
No, because
asked
y'all
us.
said that together simultaneously. Like y'all been thinking about this. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, y'all said that.
Y'all said this with no hesitation.
He was the first I don't know. We never had conversations about
All
this.
jokes aside, I'm not even playing. Is there such thing as an ugly man?
No, we don't come in ugly,
Word
bro.
up.
We don't come in ugly. There's
doesn't matter
nothing.
as long as you
We
have
don't come in
Charlamagne.
ugly.
Charlamagne, he got new skin now. That's why he wants to be like, is there such thing as ugly?
I've never.
That's what you
Nah,
used
you
to
were
be.
you
used
were
to be
fucking
ugly, man.
ugly back
No. You know what I was? I was medium handsome. I've always been medium.
No, you were medium ugly.
No.
Medium ugly.
Nah.
Is the difference between medium ugly and medium
I was
handsome?
I'll be honest though,
handsome.
and I don't mind saying this about men. I can say if a guy's attractive or not attractive. You glowed up, bro.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie, you did glowed up because you were fucking ugly.
I never realized it.
And now you're handsome,
You
bro.
know what?
Because you were confident
I always
Exactly.
overachieved in the WAP department.
That's true.
And the what?
in the WAP
the WAP department. And I was always the guy women would come on to.
Because you're funny.
You're funny.
You think so?
What kind of women?
I said it. Not
Beautiful women.
Funny.
I've,
Successful.
before success, though. It's high school. It's high school. Baddest girl in school.
Oh,
pushing
high
me up
school
against the
doesn't
locker,
count.
tongue kissing me. I'm like, oh,
But
What?
High school
also-
does not count.
And high school doesn't count because
At all.
there might be some like,
that's what you think?
who was in your high school? Like how many
Oh,
people?
y'all think high
And
school
they
don't
might
count?
and they might be
I
ugly
can't
now.
wait till you become successful so a guy can talk about fingering you in 9th grade and then you can tell
I
me
was
about
a
how high
virgin
school
until
don't count.
college.
Oh.
Ah,
Well, your fingering ain't, you know, when you lost your virginity?
Well, I didn't do any of that until college.
Really?
Yeah.
that's good.
That's why
I
you're
don't
so
believe
tall.
I don't believe you. Why?
I don't know. I was really heavy in church, and then a lot of guys didn't talk to me.
Because you was tall.
No, because I
No.
was really skinny.
He was
and
awkward
like,
looking.
yeah, I had braces, and
Oh.
yeah. So when I got to college, that's when I started pulling the men.
And that's why you treat men so bad now.
I treat
because
men amazingly.
You treat men so bad now because of how they treated you when you were skinny with braces. That's what this is about?
I treat everyone with love and compassion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't care about Taylor.
When did you start
But-
getting into girls?
I actually kissed my first girl in elementary school, but I didn't have sex with girls until sophomore year
What's
of
sex?
college.
Yeah, what is
Bro, no, on some real shit. I just, why are y'all laughing? What's sex with girls?
Taylor's mad funny, yo. Yo, Taylor's mad funny.
Taylor was like, tell me
That's
about
a
the
good-
birds and the birds.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make
For real.
Do y'all scissor? That's sex. Like I just want to know what sex is. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to
Yeah,
understand.
what
like,
is sex? Like
there's a-
making
what do you
out is
consider?
sex, basically.
It's funny because I was just talking on this group in this app called Clubhouse yesterday, and we were talking about this lesbian sex, and it's like a long journey of foreplay. Lesbian sex.
Pussy cock scissors.
What?
Y'all play that game?
what?
What?
I say what?
What? You be blurting something
Rock,
out like
paper, scissors.
Pussy
He
cock
tried to do it. Rock,
Hey,
paper,
man, you gotta
Not-
shoot. You missed 100% of the shots you don't take, goddammit.
Not
All right?
all girls use a strap.
Can we
like,
build from
so-
that?
It's strap, paper, scissors. That's what it is. Strap, paper, scissors. That's your next single. That
That's what
shit
it
gonna
is,
go.
So it's levels to lesbian sex?
Yes, there are levels. Yeah,
Interesting.
but it's a marathon.
Why does it have to last so long? Why can't y'all just
Because
bust
think
that
about how
nut?
long it takes for you to
It's a
get your
marathon.
woman warmed up, and and you guys are using your penises. So if that's not involved, it's just literally just you guys warming each other up.
So if it's a marathon, how many laps around the track do you have to take?
That
It
shit
depends.
sounds too much,
It
bro.
depends on the
yeah,
girl.
because it's gonna take a long time for us to come.
Like more
I
than
would think it would
5
be
minutes,
easier.
5
No,
minutes, 10
no,
minutes.
it could be hours.
Man, get out of
Whoa,
here,
whoa, whoa,
yo.
whoa. You talk about
So your tongue be
eating,
hurting.
eating
yeah,
vagina?
you get lockjaw and all that.
Get out of here, yo.
Oh.
I mean, between eating, between scissoring, edging, you
You
pull
guys-
out toys.
Edging? What's edging? That's for
Edging
hair?
is, edging you can do in a straight relationship
is
as well.
No, what is edging for
Edging
us?
is when you get somebody to the point of ejaculation or like when they're about to come and then you stop.
Why would you
do that
stop?
after hours?
Yo,
Wait,
you,
that's
You
that's
spend hours
It
doing
intensifies,
You do
it
that.
bro.
intensifies your actual nut when it happens.
no, it don't. Just
Straight
makes you
couples
pissed
do that
off.
as well.
No.
And a lot of
I'm telling
people
you right
love
now.
it in like dominatrix.
I
No,
edge,
it is
I
true.
edge
No, no,
myself
no,
so I
that
don't
is-
disappoint
I-
my
no,
girl.
that's
That's
sex.
what I
If
do.
a guy, if you're fucking a guy, or
What?
if I'm having sex with a guy or having sex with my
How
dude,
did we
whatever,
get here?
and he was like, don't come yet. That shit would turn me the fuck on. If I'm about to, oh my God.
It's kind of
sexy.
It's kind of like when you guys have to pull out to stop yourselves from coming quick.
Something new. Don't only make that face.
First of all, I'm telling
You got to think about something else so that you don't come quick.
What do you mean? Me telling a girl not to come.
Please. First of all,
that's the most hilarious shit.
Number
I'd be like, please.
No,
Wait, Taylor, they're 40. They don't have that.
No, but
I have no edge control.
Hold on.
Okay.
Well,
I have no edge control. That's number one. All right. Number two, every time my wife told me not to come, she's pregnant. Already did, babe. No need. Already did. Already did. Sorry. You know what I mean? Don't come. What? Because women know. They can feel it.
They can feel
by
it.
By the time I'm there, I'm there. How do you
Yeah.
hold that shit, man?
Nah,
I'm
my
not
girl
saying for
knows.
a guy. I'm just saying for a guy to tell me not to. That turns me the fuck on.
Really?
Yes, because I'm in it, and then you tell me not to. Like, oh, I want to so bad. Like, it's a switch type of situation.
Really?
You don't know, Paige? You don't know what I'm talking about? It's a black thing. Then I don't know what you're talking about.
What? I've heard
Wait,
of
your
people.
boyfriend's black, so he don't do that.
I've heard of like guys whispering in your ear, like, "Come for me."
I don't want to hear about none of y'all sex life, to be honest with you.
I do. It's fun.
Andrew gonna try it later.
Hell yeah.
All I've learned from this conversation
I'm gonna
is
say that
I
shit. She gonna
definitely-
not come. I'm gonna piss her ass off. That's what's gonna happen. I can't do this
You
shit.
gotta do it when she's saying like she's about to.
No, that's when she needs the most focus. When my girl's about to come, I don't even move. I'll just be like, "You got it." Like I just go comatose. I look like the gargoyle on
The
top
only
of
thing
the
I'm
fucking
praying is
building.
when my woman is about to come is that I don't come to. Because that's the worst feeling in the world. The worst feeling is when you know she's about to.
And you come too
and
fast.
you about to, and you like, God damn. And she need about 7 more strokes, but you only got 3?
You ever pull out, bust in your stomach, and then try to rub her dick up against what? Her dick? Rub her pussy up against your dick, like riding it?
I'm confused.
Okay, you're about to come.
Yes.
Right? You know she's about to come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you got to pull out because you can't get her pregnant again.
Got you.
Okay? So you're on your back, obviously. And then what you do is you pull out and then just let her dry hump you to try to get her off.
What is she dry humping? I'm soft.
Wait, you're immediately soft after you bust?
Don't take me long, buddy.
Really?
Oh, man.
Wait,
You ever see when the Hulk is like really mad?
Yeah.
But then when he calms down, he's just laying there. Bruce Banner just that fast? That's
so
me,
you're
baby.
Bruce Banner that quick.
Yeah. Don't take me long. Don't take me long at all.
Wow.
Don't take
That's interesting. I'm still walking around with a little thing on me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I don't even want to be touched.
No, I don't want to be touched.
Man, I don't want to be touched. Leave me alone. I'm sensitive. You know what I mean? That the biggest lie I ever told is when you nut fast and then you say to your girl, I'm like, yo, you want me to eat you out or something? You know, good and well, you ain't got no energy to do none of that shit.
I can't do that.
No,
I
it's
can't
over.
do that.
It's over.
No, I can't do
I've
that.
also learned from this conversation that men definitely eat vagina better than women because Michaela's telling me that it takes them hours.
Not to come, but
Come
like you
on,
come
now.
multiple times as a woman.
Nah,
if your
nah.
woman is only coming once during sex, then that's kind of whack. Sorry.
Wait,
That's a
what?
fact.
Wait, say this
Especially
You should
depending
not
if
be
you have like
making
a
your girl
squirter
come
and stuff
only
like that,
one
you're gonna come multiple
Oh,
times.
no, that's true. That's
again.
true.
Is this like
Come
a
multiple
wage
times.
gap
That's
thing?
very
What
true.
is this thing?
Men have one nut in them. Women come
true.
multiple times during sex.
You know what, man? I actually
They do?
feel I
Yes.
They should.
They do?
If you're doing it right, they should.
I feel bad
mean
for
to come
all the men
multiple-
who
what is
have
all
women
this?
who don't squirt. I feel
What?
bad for all the men who have women that don't squirt.
That don't squirt.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
don't know if you're doing it right.
No, but the squirt isn't coming. The squirt is just squirt.
Nope, that's not true.
No, this
Maybe
time.
That is not
the
true.
It's
dick-
not cum.
That is definitely come.
It's not cum.
It's definitely
It's
cum.
urine. It's mostly urine.
Sounds
What
like
are
a
you
man who's
talking
never
about?
made a woman squirt.
Listen. I'm like, how do I go with this? I'm not gonna sit here and go, I've made tons of women squirt. What do you know? But I can't go not, so I'm just stalled out. Okay, that being said, yes, of course I've made girls squirt. It's not them coming. They might be able to time the cum with the squirt, but the squirt is just pee.
No.
Women don't have sacks full of cum in their body.
It's yellow. It's not.
Yeah, pee smells like pee, man.
Yeah.
It's fluid, not pee. It's just fluid.
It's cum.
No, it's not cum, Michaela. You don't know
I don't
anything.
think
You're a
it's
lesbian.
I don't think it's necessarily.
Fuck you know about cum. You don't know anything about cum. Okay? I'll tell you about cum. I actually have cum. Okay? You and your girl just peeing all over each other like some Donald Trump Russia hooker romp.
You're just making SeaWorld in your fucking
That's
room
it,
for no
yeah.
reason.
Thank you. I was gonna say, look, wait, Paige.
That's
listen,
not true.
read. Listen,
Not true.
on mic.
Oh
Give me
my
your
God,
phone.
So we know pages of creamer.
Give me your phone right here. Give me your
Pager,
phone.
Who's a creamer?
Okay.
What is a creamer?
What?
Why
If
am I
you're not a
not knowing
squirter,
that?
you're a creamer. You're like 45. Why do you not know
That's
this?
yeast
Y'all ready?
infection.
No, it's
Y'all
not.
ready?
Not.
Y'all ready?
Oh my
Everybody,
gosh.
take Michaela's mic. Okay. I know you're excited to be in front of one of those things again, but
That's why you don't know what to do with it.
I know.
Missing it.
Okay.
Around it.
Ready? So the present data based on ultrasonographic bladder monitoring and biochemical analysis indicate that squirting is essentially the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity,
Lies.
although a marginal contribution of prostatic secretions to the emitted fluid often exists.
I be making my woman prostatic.
It's watered down urine. That's it.
It's watered down urine.
That's what it says right here.
So
exactly.
So what is urine then? If this is watered down,
It's
urine,
urined
what
up
is
water.
Urined up water.
Yeah, dude. Come on, bro. Humpty Dumpty.
Listen,
Oh my-
what a fucking idiot. It's not funny, but this is what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a lot of dumb shit like this next week if Trump loses.
What's that?
This guy stole a bulldozer,
Okay.
right? Just to run over Biden signs in people's lawn. Now, mind you, it's Florida. We know Florida's a different level of
Shouts
fuckery.
to Florida, bro.
They never disappoint. But I do think we're going to see a lot of this on November 3rd.
Florida man drunkenly steals bulldozer.
That's what I just told you.
I know,
man.
but bulldozer.
Yes, that shit is like on Gremlins 2. Y'all never watched Gremlins 2?
Yeah, great movie.
When the Gremlins stole the bulldozer and then he bust through the fourth wall. Because you know Gremlins 2 was all satire. It was about how sequels are absurd.
Yeah.
That's what I think we're going to see a lot of next week when the election happens. You're not anticipating any violence on a high level?
Depends who wins.
Depends who wins, right?
I think it depends who wins. I don't know. I don't know. Who do you think's going to win?
I really don't know. I have PTSD from 2016, and honestly, I just don't know because,
They're saying Biden's popular.
They're
Biden's what?
saying Biden wins popular
Biden's
vote.
a popular vote right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so what? Hillary won the popular vote by 4
I know.
million.
That's how I was looking
Yeah.
at too.
People-
Going into the election, Hillary was up by 14%. Like, here's the thing about Trump and his administration. Now, I do see a lot of people pulling away from Trump. So if I had to bet, I would say that, Biden Harris would win because like they're pulling out ads in Florida and everything. Yeah, he don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? So
Interesting.
that's a telltale sign that, shit might not be sweet.
Wait, what are you saying with that? With the ads in Florida? What is that about?
They're pulling out. They're pulling out his ads in Florida.
Pulling out his ads. What does that mean?
Like pulling his ads from TV and shit.
Oh,
like that.
so they're not running more ads. Is
Yes.
that them thinking we can't win Florida? Let's not waste the money
That's
over
what
here?
I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Especially when they low on funds because Florida's a big state for them. But who knows? Like they just give me the impression that I will not lose. You know how Jay-Z said, I will not lose.
Yeah.
That's what Trump gives me that impression. Like,
Especially all the people that come out for those shows that he does, man.
and I'm just scared of the
It's
courts.
crazy.
I think if it's close, it goes to that scenario I told y'all I read about a couple weeks ago. And he got the courts on his side. I don't fucking know. We'll see. All I'm simply telling everybody is to prepare themselves because motherfuckers is stealing bulldozers and driving over lawns with Biden signs. Motherfuckers is out here trying to kidnap, governors of states. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 2 people in the past week have been arrested for plotting to kidnap and kill Joe Biden and Senator Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? When I was in South Carolina this week because I was hosting a rally for my man Jamie Harrison. Jamie Harrison is competing against Lindsey Graham, and it's a good chance that he can win. And like, I'm talking to people there, telling me how they're getting chased on the highway for having Biden Harris paraphernalia on their cars. Like South Carolina, different, bro. Like,
That sounds scary.
like,
My brother lives there.
in South Carolina.
Yeah.
What part?
Myrtle Beach.
Yo, there's a big ass. I don't know if this billboard is anywhere else, but there's a big ass billboard coming from Charleston. I saw it in the airport. That shit says "Make men men again."
Let's go.
Like,
Nah, I fucks with that.
It don't say shit out.
I fucks
it's
with that,
just
yo.
make men men again. I don't know what that shit was advertising. There was nothing else on it.
I like that.
South
I
Carolina
respect
different,
that.
bro. It's
I'm into
different.
that.
But
I think-
it's old school conservative values. You know what
But
I'm
make
saying?
men again, that's conservative?
It depends what they mean by that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What if it's just like, yo, we got to get back to that man shit?
What is man shit though?
Gee.
Fucking on your back. bruh. Get on your back. Let that dick go full mast.
I don't know what man shit is, man. You know?
Protect and provide, man.
That's one. But I don't know what man shit is anymore.
But would you say that like the new man doesn't feel like they should protect and provide for their wife? They might be like, well, we should both protect each other.
They don't have to.
Both protect ourselves and both provide for ourselves.
The new man is different because they got Instagram. So the thing about Instagram and social media, you can pretend to do a lot of things on that.
But
our era actually had to be out there in the field getting things actually done.
I don't think you should say get out there in the field.
Shut up. But so it's like men don't have to do anything for women except post them. Yeah,
and that's the interesting thing because I never post my girl, bro.
Me neither.
Never.
I'm thinking about posting in November though.
Like post election or something.
Yeah, only because my
you kind of posted her though.
Kind of only because my homegirl, my sister Alicia Renee, her born day is in November, and I always tease her about being the third wheel. Like I literally clown her on Instagram every year on her birthday for being the third wheel. And I have a great picture of her being the third wheel. It's amazing. Like it's a really amazing
but you would
picture.
cover your girl.
That's the only reason, not to promote his girl, to make fun of someone else.
To make fun of Alicia.
Like,
that's the only thing. This guy's crazy, bro. You are a wild ass dude, bro. I'm finally gonna post my girl.
Like,
That's crazy, bro. You're crazy. You are a crazy
I didn't even
guy.
think about that.
How is that not the first thing you thought of, man?
yeah.
I love so much that my girl does not want to be posted. She doesn't want that attention. Like I could never be with a girl that needs that attention, bro. And it's constantly tag me this and shit. It's like, yo,
I'm here with you. I have this lavish everything planned for you because it's your birthday, all this other stuff, but it's not complete until I post it.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
And I hate any justification for that shit because I know people try to justify it. Like,
Michaela. I say Michaela.
Yeah, like if you fucking me, you better post my music videos. I want to be. Let's pay some bills. I gotta pee, man.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because you need to step your breakfast game up. All right, you need to step your cereal game up. You're having a good bowl of cereal in the morning, and you know what? It's full of bullshit. It's full of sugars. It's full of horrible things. Why are you starting your day like that? Why are you starting your day unhealthy? The reason why your kids can't concentrate in school is not because of Zoom. It's because of all that sugar that you're putting in their systems before they got to pay attention. They can't pay attention. They got sugar all over it. Okay? I have the best cereal that you could possibly start your day with. It's called Magic Spoon. Okay? Magic Spoon, they come in all these different flavors. I mean, it's the same archetype of flavors of our favorite cereals. Okay? The most important thing about that, it's 0 sugar, 11 grams of protein, and only 3 net grams of carbs in each serving. Okay, they got cocoa, fruity, frosted, and blueberry. I love the frosted. That's my favorite one. The fruity is good too. All I'm trying to say is it's keto-friendly, gluten-friendly, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, GMO-free. It's everything that you possibly want in a breakfast cereal. Have it for lunch. Have it for dinner. All you got to do is go to magicspoon.com/idiots. to grab a variety pack and you try it today. Now, you be sure to use our promo code IDIOTS at checkout to get free shipping. Magic Spoon is so confident that their product is amazing. It's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee. If you're not happy, you get your money back. This is a free trial, essentially. If you don't love it, they give you your money back. That's how confident they are that you're going to love it and it's healthy. Come on, it's a no-brainer. Okay, this is an absolute no-brainer. Magicspoon.com/idiots. Use the promo code idiots for free shipping. Go do that right now. Let's get back to the show.
Okay, now it's time to talk about one of my new partners. Okay, Audible. Okay, this is the most consequential election in our history because right now there are people in power who are only in power for themselves. Academy Award-winning actress Octavia Spencer, new to Audible, more than a vote. Our voices, our vote is a battle cry to educate, inspire, and turn non-voters into voters. Formed by a coalition of Black athletes and artists headlined by NBA star LeBron James, More Than a Vote is a nonprofit aimed at combating voter suppression, systemic racism, and misinformation that disproportionately disenfranchises communities communities of color, okay? In this one-of-a-kind words and music special, we hear from an all-star chorus of activists and entertainers on the front lines of today's voting rights movement. You got people like LeBron James, Octavia Spencer, Jalen Rose, Amanda Seales, Andre Day, Leon Bridges, and a lot more, hosted by Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Wesley Lowery and political analyst Tiffany Cross. This audio-only special comes merely days before millions of voters head to the ballot box. Supported by a collection of profoundly insightful interviews, Cross and Lowery expose the inner workings of voter suppression as it exists today, while uprooting the history of disenfranchisement in America, okay? Listen, these athletes, artists, and activists refuse to be quiet. They will not shut up and dribble, and they will not relent in their pursuit of truth, justice, equality, and specifically equal access to the polls. This is a fearless, loud, and vocal call to action to both own your voice and, most importantly, use your voice. Go to audible.com/morethanavote to listen now.
Bang.
Listen, let's do some church announcements.
Okay, let's do it.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
I just want to salute.
Big announcement for you.
What happened?
We didn't even talk about this.
Oh no, that's why I was saying my new partners at Audible. We announced this week that me and Kevin Hart are launching a new company.
Amazing.
With Audible, where we will be creating audio scripted content.
Okay.
So essentially it's like TV shows, documentaries, films, but in the audio version.
Love it.
We've been working on this for like a year and a half,
Wow.
probably more. Because when you're building companies, like actual real companies, they take time, right?
Yeah.
So
dot the I's, cross the T's.
You gotta dot the
man.
I's, cross the
Yeah.
T's. When you're trying to create, legacy verticals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To put black creatives in great spaces, it takes a while. Especially when you partnering with major companies like Audible, but
Which is owned by
who's Audible owned by?
Amazon.
Yeah, definitely. And the audio scripted space is such a dope space, and I don't think black creators have gotten into it yet. You know what I mean? You think about like Serial, you think about what's that show that they just turned into a TV show that Julia Roberts is in? I think it's called The Hunted.
Oh yeah, the HBO thing or something like that.
No, it's on Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon. Interesting.
So it's just like, for all of the creatives who have these great ideas, who may not necessarily get that break for TV or film, let's start it off as an audio play.
Well, I think what's brilliant about this is that the barrier to entry is way lower. It's
absolutely.
way lower, especially with cost, right?
Yes.
Like, to record something is way less expensive than actually like film it. Now, here's the brilliant thing. You create a massively popular storylined podcast on Audible, which is owned by Amazon. What else does Amazon also have? Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
You take that story, you flip it right into Prime, and then all of a sudden you have your TV show.
Yeah.
It's the perfect funnel
and even if
into
it doesn't,
creating those shows.
even if it doesn't go to Amazon Prime, like Kev got Heartbeat Productions,
Right.
I got See the God World Productions. Like, Kev is super duper into the TV film guy, TV film side. I dabble in the TV film side. I'm getting my chops up, getting my credits up in that. And so it's just like, this is just the perfect thing. Like you said, the barrier of entry is very low and we're able to take more risks. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that TV companies or film companies may pass on, even though it could be a great idea, we can actually execute. Now we got proof of concept and we're building an audience for this thing. You know what I mean?
And now the name of the game is proof of concept. Nobody's
That's it.
spending money if it hasn't been proved.
That's it. So, you got to look at the audio space. Like I've always, I'm an audio guy. I do radio, you know what I'm saying? I do podcasts, right? So it's just like, how do you constantly keep elevating the audio space?
Yeah.
To me, this is how you elevate the audio space. You know what I mean? So I cannot wait to show y'all, just some of the things that we've been cooking up, some of the creatives that, we've connected with, some of the projects that we're rolling out. I'm actually, I'm.
Can you tell us? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely trying to get something out this year.
Okay.
I already started working on it, so I'm pretty sure that.
Can you tell us about it at all, or no?
It'll be done this year, right, babe? Yeah, it'll be done this year. I don't want to say, but it's interesting. It's just we're just able to have. It's dope. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And Kev got some dope stuff that he's cooking up, and we got some really, really good things on the table. And I just look forward to giving, creatives the opportunity to create. Like people be having great ideas and you got to go into these TV executives and these film executives and try to convince them. Why are we trying to convince anybody in 2020 when we can just show them that the shit works?
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
And once we show them that it works, now they got to come to us.
Cut the check.
And deal with us on our terms.
I love it.
That's it. So
I think it's great.
salute to my guy Kevin Hart. And just look to see what we cook up with Audible. And also too, for church announcements on Black Effect Podcast Network, we launched Ebony Williams last week.
Hey.
Nina Turner is out. Teslin Figaro is out. Steve Smith cut to it. Steve Smith is actually top 50 in sports now.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, Steve Smith cut to it is top 50 in sports. All the Smoke is top 10 in sports. Teslin is like top 125 in sports. Ebony was cooking last week. Last time I looked, Ebony was like number 30 in news, which is big. Because news is, Ben Shapiro and Rush Limbaugh and CNN and Fox and all that. So, but her holding court is very, very good. I encourage y'all to go listen to the new episode with Breonna Taylor, the one that came out last week. What's the new episode?
She explains it really well.
Yes.
They're doing Supreme Court.
They're doing the Supreme Court and why they should expand the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good.
So
one.
the argument for expanding the Supreme Court.
Yes, which they should do. I mean, and somebody even explained to me, because when I was in home in South Carolina this week, I said, pack the Supreme Court. And they was like, stop using that language. I said, what do you mean stop using that language? They're like, don't say pack.
Yeah.
They expand. I'm like, okay.
But why should they? Just so I know.
Balance. You can't have a Supreme Court that's got a 6-3 conservative vote. Like, that don't work for nobody. That's not America.
So should the Supreme Court, I guess.
And it shouldn't be 6-3 either way, by the way.
No, I understand what you're saying. I guess the idea with the Supreme Court is that these people are supposed to be the most objective minds.
And we know they're not.
And we know they're not based on their voting record. They do tend to vote based on their politics. But their political party shouldn't matter if they were being objective. It just so happens that how they interpret the Constitution is affected by their political party.
It just so happened that Trump has appointed 3 people that see things his way. Or Republicans' way.
Yeah, as a Democrat would do.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know, because I've never paid. I've always looked at the Supreme Court, and I always just thought in my mind it's supposed to be objective. That's why I never got upset at people who call Clarence Thomas and Uncle Tom, or you know what I mean, or like I just always thought they were supposed to be objective. But now you're like, okay, you can't have a Supreme Court that's 6-3.
So the idea is to add more people.
So it's just fair,
so that it's even. So then we shouldn't make it based. Then we should just make 6 positions for Democrats, 6 positions for Republicans.
That would make sense, right?
I mean, what would make sense is if they could be truly objective and keep their politics.
Never happen.
That's what's unfortunate. Because the inception of these roles where it doesn't matter what your political leanings are.
Yeah.
But I guess it just hasn't.
How do you even pick that? That's like the 44,000 when you were a Jehovah's Witness. Like when I grew up with Jehovah's Witness, they would always talk about I think it's the 144,000. And it's like the 144,000 people who are going to heaven.
Wow.
Do you understand? It's more people that died of corona than is going to heaven in the Jehovah's Witness religion. So my point is, how do you know? Like, what has a person done
to make sure that
sure that they're going to heaven? How do you know for a fact this person is one of the 144,000?
I mean, you just got to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior.
Everybody does that.
Well, then they go. That's the rule.
But it's only 144,000.
Maybe that's like a biblical number. Maybe it's like Celsius, when it's like way less, but it feels way more.
I don't know. But listen, let's get the, what are we going to do?
I think we're doing Ask an Idiot.
You want to go right to Ask an Idiot? Jump to that?
All right. Let's do Ask an Idiot then. What we got, Taylor Gang?
You sure?
Sure about
how long? I think we've done decent amount of time, right?
I know, but I'm saying we didn't do shit you're not going to care about.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we care about
it's really
shit.
All right, hit us with shit we're not going to care.
Shit you're not going to care. Shit you're not going to care about next week. Let's see if we give a fuck about any of this stuff. Number of early U.S. voters already surpasses the same total figure for 2016. That's old, actually. That shit is at like 60 million now.
Yeah. I did that.
Maybe we will give a fuck about that next week because we'll see if it mattered. Fake Melania debate night photo sparks theory, different teeth and face. What does that mean?
Is it like?
What does that mean?
Oh, some people think that she has a double.
Yeah, of course she does.
She just got a new teeth.
No.
Nah, she got a body double. She got plenty
definitely
of doubles.
has a double.
Yeah. Melania got a body double?
Yeah, yes. A bunch.
Why?
That's
Because she don't want to be around
regular
Trump.
for
Really?
politicians. Yeah.
I didn't know that shit. So who's Trump's body double?
Nah, Trump doesn't have one, but he got like, cause she only needs to be there like in the background waving, and then she goes back, right? Yeah, so you got a little
Is
body
it
double.
cheating if you fuck your body double? Your
Nah, it's your body
If
double.
it's
You
your wife,
get,
no, I'm saying if it's your wife's body double,
hey,
you
bro,
fucking, is it
that's like the
cheating?
stunt pussy.
I hate you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be able to smash out the stunt pussy. It is what it is.
Some of
Why
that
she looks so
stunt
much
pussy.
like you? Like, whose fault is that?
Yeah. Okay, Marlon Wayans on Tiffany Haddish. I thought this was a very honest moment. I like this. I actually watched this. Marlon told Tiffany, because Tiffany asked him why you never cast me in no movies, and Marlon said, "Me and my family always say you're funny. As producers, you hire and cast people. You are always funny, but you are always on 10, and sometimes you just be inappropriate." Hey, when you ask questions, make sure you're ready for the answers.
Wait a minute. What happened? Who asked this?
Tiffany.
Tiffany was guest hosting Ellen. Marlon Wayans was a guest.
Oh.
And Tiffany asked Marlon, to Tiffany, love Tiffany. Tiffany asked Marlon, why your family never cast me in no movies. And that was Marlon's answer. He said, you be on 10 and sometimes you just be inappropriate.
I mean, why should he have to cast her? It's an entitled question.
No, he don't. How would you would ask that though?
You think?
Yeah,
They're
man.
friends
Especially
and
when you're,
everything.
because you got to think Tiffany has blown up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's not
So
like
even after blown up, she
No.
still didn't get cast?
She's blown up. Everybody knows Tiffany's a star. She's great at what she does. So she's asking Marlon, you saw me all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you never put me in anything? If you think I'm so talented now. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a valid question.
Interesting.
You wouldn't ask that to somebody?
Why you didn't cast
After you
me?
blown up?
Nah, I know why.
Schultz,
What?
I've heard you shit on networks.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, man. Come on,
You let
bro.
them know they fucked
There's
up.
a bear shit in the woods, bro. You talking to the big bear.
The big bear.
Big
God
bear.
damn it.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
Smokey.
Where the salmon at?
Wendy fans think she was on drugs during taping. I've been telling y'all this shit for the past year and a half. Nobody listens to me because I got a fucking lisp. All right, I told y'all that fucking production company, Dead Bar Mercury, should be ashamed of themselves because they keep fucking rolling Wendy out there on some Weekends at Bernie shit, and they're like, yo, just go out here and get us our fucking money. Like, you know this woman has a problem. Like, stop it already. Like, we are watching television. We have eyes. We have ears. We can tell something is off.
Remember when she called that shit the coronavirus?
Man, come on, man. Exactly, man. It's like, come on, stop.
What? Allegedly, though.
Allegedly what?
That she's on some drugs? Allegedly?
I didn't say allegedly.
I think we just said allegedly.
I didn't say allegedly.
Nah.
You did it after the fact. You after allegedly.
Shit, I must be making too much money. When I say allegedly. I didn't say
I
allegedly.
need to give some back.
Yes.
What am I doing all this money over
Allegedly,
here?
allegedly. But yeah, I just, if you could just look
The
on television
coronavirus.
and tell something is wrong. And I think it's very sad the way that they are absolutely doing her. Like, I hope I don't ever get in a position where somebody's just like, fuck that, we got to make money. You got to care about the person you're in business with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It sucks when you become
Wasn't
a
she
cog in the
allegedly doing
machine
that
you
already
created.
before she got on TV?
I mean, no, she's on record letting you know that she used to do drugs.
Yeah.
What's that right there? That's the break. I did not. I could not. Let me see. All right.
Oh, that's right. We didn't even talk about Kanye and Rogan, man.
I couldn't get through it. I'm gonna tell you why I stopped. And I don't know who did this breakdown, but it's great. I can tell you exactly where I stopped.
Go. I'll tell you where I did.
I stopped at Bruce and Brandon Lee. I might have got to the parallels between government and the music industry. Oh, I did get to that. I did get to that.
That's where I kind of tap it out.
Yeah, I didn't get the money in classism. I didn't get the Tesla, Edison, and physics. I didn't get it. You know what I love about Rogan? though? I love Rogan. Don't be letting shit slide, and it'd be shit you be riding to, and it'd be like that's what I'm thinking because I'm riding and I'm hearing Kanye talk about it's like Bruce and Brandon Lee and this and that. And Joe goes, okay, what's the Bruce and Brandon Lee correlation? I didn't get it. I'm like, I didn't fucking get it either. Yes, please make him explain that shit.
But that's what I realize what Kanye does is that he just hops from lily pad to lily pad of like famous people's names, right? But he doesn't have any depth in the conversation. So what I love about Rogan is he'll just be like, well, explain Bruce and Brandon Lee. And then Kanye will try to explain and then it will prove that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then be like, well, that wasn't exactly what it was. So it's just this perfect opportunity to see how full of fucking shit Kanye is so full of shit. It's unbelievable, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. And it's actually sad to watch somebody of his stature be such a name dropper.
He's a name dropper. He's a clout chaser. Like, he's talking about how much money he got. I got 5 million, 300 million cash.
But then he'll tell you, but it's not about money.
It's like, so why are you talking about it, bro? No one asked you.
Hey, I couldn't get through it. I mean, I'm sure that it was probably some jewels in there.
There?
I don't know.
Were there jewels, bro?
I was not interested in.
Yo, Rogan, and obviously I'm biased because I love Rogan, but he gave Kanye the opportunity to explain himself, and he gave him so much understanding, not giving him pushback about the experiences he went through, and Kanye still flopped.
You know why people love Kanye though?
Please tell me.
They love Kanye because Kanye's like that cousin who's always coming with these wild ideas, and he throws enough things against the wall that some things stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when they stick.
Yeah.
So you'll always give him your ear.
Yeah.
And you know that he has to just talk in order to get to whatever it is he's trying to present to you. You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, people are able to weed through a lot of the rhetoric to get what they want out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess it works. Odell torn ACL.
Yeah, it's a shame, man.
How y'all feel about that, ladies?
Don't care.
Stuff between him and Dak Prescott with their injuries this year.
Yeah.
Do you think quarantine had anything to do with it? Like, they were all training and stuff, but
it's just football.
True.
Football's dangerous, you know. It is. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this lesbian lecture me on some football shit, right?
I love football.
Don't talk to me about balls, Michaela. All right. Okay.
I'm just joking with Kayla. I love you. I'm teasing.
New York Undercover reboot could air on Peacock. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Kenya Barrett's doing the Richard Pryor thing. I think that should be good. Because he comes from that era. Mike Tyson just released an EDM song called I'm Mike Tyson. Never heard of that. Is that real? Moon could become space gas station. I have a feeling that's already happening.
Let's go.
I feel like this is already happening. I feel like the moon is people are there.
Let's do it.
Not humans. People are there.
Let's go.
I've watched a lot of different documentaries on it.
Let's go.
They about to tell us about aliens, bro.
I'm with it. I want people to leave. I'll buy your apartment.
Offset and Common host Joe Biden event. That's Friday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the look, Joe.
They asked me to be there.
Really?
Yeah, they did. They asked me to be there. It's a voting thing.
Interesting.
I declined, no. Well, I haven't declined. I just haven't hit them back yet. I guess now is my formal.
That's a
I guess I just formally declined. If it's the same thing, I know they did ask me to do something in Atlanta Friday with Offset. I'm just like, Offset's my guy. I don't have nothing to do with him. I'm just like, I wanted to go help Jamie because it's local. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not enthused about the presidential election. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not enthused.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because your dick and balls ain't snug enough in your underwear. Let's be frank, okay? You got to get hooked up with Sheath. There's no underwear like this on the market. It literally has a pocket for your balls and penis. It has separation, lets them breathe so they're not stinking like crazy, okay? Lets them separate so you're not getting that sweat all over the shaft. This is the perfect next level version of underwear, and Sheath has figured it out. No brainer. Try it. You got to do some exercise. You want that extra grip around that sack? You want them flopping all over the place? You get Sheath. You have them in that sheath. Perfect. Honestly, you've never felt anything like this with a pair of underwear, okay? You literally put them on, you drop the boys in a little pouch and feel that comfort for the rest of the day. You got to go try Sheath. Where are you going to try it? At sheathunderwear.com. Use that promo code IDIOTS and you're going to get 20% off your order. This is a great thing to order for Christmas gifts, Hanukkah gifts, Kwanzaa gifts, or if you just need to give your balls a gift because they've been with you your entire life, go to sheathunderwear.com. Use that promo code IDIOTS. Get that 20% off and get comfy. Let's get back to the show.
Let's do some Ask an Idiot, Taylor Gang, and then let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
What do we got?
For G.I. Ain, I guess. If there was one person you could meet again for the first time, who would it be and why?
If there was one person you could meet again for the first time, who would it be and why? Probably my wife.
Aww.
Man, I was just thinking about my fiance.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably my wife. Because the first time we met was dope, but it wasn't like the first time I met her was at a carnival.
You met it?
Yeah, it was. We was at a carnival, and
what were you performing in? What was your? You was in that tank and they were throwing the balls at you, whatever.
Yeah, beads and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, it was at a fair. It was a fair. It was at a fair, and we actually rode on a ride together. But I mean, I wasn't trying to holler at her or nothing. It was just she said she felt sorry for me because I was about to get on a ride with a big girl.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So she said she felt sorry for me. I don't know. Did we ride the ride together?
She probably just liked you. That was her move to say that.
We didn't. I mean, I didn't. We didn't.
So she was trying to save you from being in the teacups with a big girl.
Yeah. Why does she care so much?
I don't know.
She didn't want that shit to snap off and just.
Well, we didn't start kicking until years later, though. So it was
really.
Yeah. Like it was just a random thing. Like we was at a fair together. It's Mount's Corner, so it's a small town.
Okay.
So we at the fair together, and I met her then. And it's weird, right? Because you think about life and you think about when you even talking about the Avengers and all that shit like that, and you talk about things that are supposed to happen. Was that the moment I was supposed to get on the ride with her?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
shit.
To meet her and all of this other type of stuff. Like I wonder if that was it.
Interesting.
Because I remember that so vividly. I remember like that moment so vividly.
How old were you guys?
I don't even remember, yo. We was definitely still in grade school.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely still in grade
So
school.
y'all knew it? Y'all went to the same school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
was expelled by the time. You know,
That's lit.
But yeah, Berkeley High School, all that shit like that. It's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, but definitely my wife. You say your fiance?
Yeah, man.
What happened the first time you met her?
I forgot. That's why I want to do that shit again, bro. Let me run that back, bro.
Run that back. So when my kids ask me,
yeah, I know exactly what happened.
The first time you met your mom, like,
man, hey, babe, what was it like when we met each other? Babe, you tell the story better. You tell. I would love to reenact that first time and like see what it was like, tap into certain feelings.
Yeah.
It'd just be cool. It'd be exciting. Person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, if you know going into the first time meeting them that's the person you spend the rest of your life with, like would I have chosen a different outfit? You know what I mean? Would I have a different idea going into it? Who knows?
I knew my wife was going to be my wife first time I met her.
Really?
Not the first time I met her, but like once we started like hanging out and kicking it, because I remember I used to pray for that. Like I used to actually pray for.
Really?
Yeah, I used to always pray to have like a girlfriend, like a dope ass girlfriend, a dope ass partner. I always used to pray for that. And so it's just like when I got it, I knew it.
And that was it.
I knew it.
That was the one.
That was the
Well,
one.
wait. Can you describe the feeling?
It's definitely not what your boyfriend feels about you. If you
Here we go.
want to just get to that?
You don't want to know what my boyfriend says to me. So, we're not going to talk about my boyfriend because I'm not worried about him.
Okay.
So, back to you.
Mm-hmm.
What's his feeling?
You just know. I mean, I
what does that even mean? Because I hear a lot of guys say that.
You just know. I can't describe it. Like, you just know. Like, I'm an energy person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go off energy. If I meet somebody, as soon as I meet a person, I know, like, all right, I vibe with this person in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
What that can turn into, I don't know. But I can always see things for people. Like, I can be like, yo, that person will be dope for this, or that person will be dope for that.
Was she your only girlfriend?
No. Before her? I had girlfriends before her.
After her?
What do you mean after her?
Girlfriends after her.
But I thought y'all took a break or something like.
Come on,
I had no girlfriend,
yo. Yo, come on, yo. Yo, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Hey.
Y'all are secure, right? Why does it matter if I bring up something like that?
Oh.
Is she from Black Panther?
It sounds like y'all are humping, not fucking what Black Panther was doing.
No, that was
that's what you gotta do when you faithful and somebody discussing
right?
cheese.
Yeah. That's M'Baku. You never got M'Baku'd?
M'Baku.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, somebody tweeted that shit. I want M'Baku to blow my back out. Did you see that? Girls were all over M'Baku.
That shit would be annoying as fuck.
That's funny.
Somebody back there doing that shit.
and then you just do little whimpers after you nut.
You think you're giving him that good whop? That's just his fucking native tongue. What else we got?
From IMB36, how does Hezzy and Unc Charla get past the stage of doubt?
And let doubt drive you.
She purposely left out flagrant Taylor is hilarious.
I didn't want it on me, so I'm making it about y'all.
I think this is the two. I think he's trying to say flagrant Taylor is hilarious. How does Hezzy and Unc Charla get past the stage of doubting Taylor? That's what I took from that.
That's interesting. We believe in her, man.
I do. I believe in her even when she don't believe in herself.
That's it.
I believe in Taylor.
100%. She's still here.
You.
I don't doubt her.
So, not about me.
Okay.
You sure this question ain't about you?
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh.
How do you get past the stage of doubt?
I let doubt drive me.
You just said that you kind of...
Doubt drives me. Use doubt. Like, I let doubt drive
like
all
a
the
midlife
decisions.
crisis type of thing,
Not
right?
midlife crisis. I'm more talking about like when I'm thinking about putting something out. I think the doubt is great because the doubt sharpens it. You know, if I'm feeling doubtful, I'm going to make it the most amazing piece that it could possibly be. If I'm like, nah, this is the shit, I'm not going to put that same effort into it. So I use the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I have the highest standards for myself. So the doubt is a very effective tool for me. But some people might be crippled by the doubt.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're doubting.
Yeah, if you're doubting the content.
What are you doubting exactly?
Yeah.
I don't have any doubt in myself. I don't have any doubt in my abilities. I don't have any doubt in my God, but it's just certain things that can cause you to doubt certain circumstances.
Yes. How people might interpret you. How how much time they're going to give you to make a point.
Yeah.
So often it's not the doubt in itself, it's the doubt in other people understand what you're trying to communicate.
Now, I'm not going to lie, the doubt of other people, it fuels me. I love it. I actually kind of want you to doubt me. Because then when I show up and do what I always knew I was going to do, now you look stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So the doubt does drive me. I don't know why. But doubting myself, I don't know if I've ever doubted myself, but I've definitely let other outside circumstances make me doubt the situation. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. And
it's hard to have doubt in yourself when you look at life from the perspective of there's no bad and there's no good. Like everything is just part of a process. It just is. You know what I'm saying? And that's honestly how I approach things. Like, because even if I attempted something and I didn't get the outcome I wanted, there was something I'm sure I learned from that attempt. From that
process.
You know what I'm saying? Or even something is going to come of this in the future.
The effort,
Or maybe you was just even like, especially when it comes to like writing stuff, like writing scripts and things, and like things may not get sold. Hey, eventually they may not. But yo, guess what? If that thing got you into some rooms, at least you know you have the ability to create something that somebody would give a fuck about.
Yeah, that process is gonna help you in the future. Yeah.
So yeah, like I think that whenever people think about doubt, don't think of it as you doubting yourself. Because I don't think any of us really truly doubt ourselves, but we let outside circumstances make us feel less than sometimes. We let outside circumstances make us feel inferior sometimes. And I'm going to tell you, the biggest doubt can come when you compare yourself to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to run your race. Like Taylor run track. Like if you running a fucking race, you ain't gonna win looking to your left and looking to your right. You gotta look straight ahead. Forward, you gotta run as fast as you possibly fucking can. That's it. You might look up and have lost.
Right.
It don't matter though.
Yeah.
Just run your fucking race. Run as fast as you possibly can. Because all you're gonna do is look to the left and the right. That shit gonna depress you.
Yeah, the blinders gotta be on.
You're like, this motherfucker is passing the shit out of me. Like you can't think of life like that. Like, if you really living that marathon life, then look at life as a fucking marathon. Like everybody's running their own motherfucking pace. You'll get the way you need to be.
Yeah.
What else, Taylor?
2 more.
2 more? Make them good.
Well, this one was Ashley Piggrave.
PJ Gray Taylor.
Holy shit.
It's too small. Okay.
It's okay.
Will Netflix still be king of the streaming world in 5 years?
If I'm on it.
Hey.
That's the only way it can be.
I don't see why not. Only because Netflix did something that a lot of other streaming services didn't do.
What's that?
They became part of the culture. Like, Netflix and chill is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about let's Hulu and parlay. You know what I mean? Let's HBO Max and kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit is happening. Netflix and chill
They
is a
became
thing.
part of the culture. That's true. That's true.
And by the way, you might not, all that other shit is extra. You need Netflix. It seems like you gotta have at least Netflix.
Yeah, everyone had it.
Everybody still got it. And Netflix has such a variety of options. It's like, it's so much different shit on Netflix. Like, I have a bunch of different streaming services, but I don't feel any way about any of them. And I just watch with my kids.
Yeah.
Like, Netflix, and between Netflix and Disney Plus.
That's the thing. Disney Plus got Marvel and stuff, so it's really good. And it's got the Pixar. But like, I think to me, Netflix's competition is not other streaming services, is YouTube. It's YouTube and it's like social media platforms.
YouTube don't have the production value in Netflix.
It doesn't, but it has the time. Like people are watching podcasts for 2 hours on YouTube. People are watching us for 2 hours. They're watching Rogan. Like the most watched things probably in terms of like our time is YouTube. But Netflix is the king of streaming. There's no doubt right there. But
I can see Disney getting with them in terms of numbers, but that's only because Disney's already a huge brand. It's fucking Disney.
I see Disney doing it, but like essentially for kids. Because Netflix hasn't tried to make kid content yet because I think they know where their lane is. Whereas Disney's like, we're not going to try to make adult content outside of Marvel. We know what our lane is.
But
we
that
want
Marvel
family.
gonna be big, though.
Yeah, but they want family friendly.
True.
Because you could watch Marvel with your family.
Yeah, but when them Marvel TV shows start dropping, bro,
you think it's gonna get real?
Hell yeah, because it's part of the universe. It's not like it's not like it's separate things. Like you're gonna have to watch those TV shows to watch the movies. You know what I mean? Like, I think Disney Plus, in terms of numbers, they're gonna end up getting with Netflix. I think their numbers are stupid now.
They have good numbers. But again, it's a different. Yeah, Netflix right now is absolutely bodying it, bro.
Yeah, but
it's
literally like motherfuckers walking around with Netflix t-shirts on.
Yeah.
Like literally.
They want
like,
the culture war for sure.
Like even that font, you see that, like I've seen that font for Netflix spell out other shit. Like Yeah, Netflix is the king of the
like Quarantine and Chill,
right
the shirt that came out and that thing is a play off of Netflix
Absolutely.
and Chill. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Netflix is going nowhere.
And also their ability to like take shows that didn't perform well on TV and then make them hits.
Bro, like I think I read something the other day. Sister
impressive.
the #1 streaming show. I didn't even watch Sister Sister when that shit was on TV.
Isn't that crazy?
Did y'all fuck with Sister Sister?
I watched it as a kid a little bit.
Yeah.
Really?
I support black women, bro.
Shut up.
That's what I do.
Give me one more, Taylor. Make it good.
Rashada Heffy. I don't know how to say any of these people's names.
Let me see the name.
Go down. Scroll all the way down.
Horchata Heffel.
Horchata Hefe.
What celebrity has the best
Horchata
chance
Hefe.
transitioning to a professional athlete?
Michaela.
100%. Absolutely.
WNBA all fucking day.
WNBA.
Play volleyball.
You do?
I wish I would have.
Why can't you still? You can't walk on?
No, I don't even know.
Stomp
Like,
your
where
ass
do people play volleyball?
Huh?
Where do people play professional volleyball outside of like the Olympics?
Were you athletic at all growing up?
No,
I was like
You're
in
just
musical
it's a
theater
waste
and
of
stuff.
height.
Isn't that interesting?
Basically.
Yo, why don't we look at women like that, yo? Why don't we look at guys like they're a waste of height, but not women?
I get that all the time.
Well,
I tell
because you can't
Michaela
make
all
any
the
money
time.
being a female athlete.
Yeah.
If you can make a lot of money being a female athlete.
Well, I get yelled at for like the not modeling thing either.
Yeah,
Really?
I could see that for sure.
You never thought about modeling?
But I feel like, is there even real models anymore?
Now you gotta be on Instagram, but they're making
The only
money.
reason why I'm saying this because of,
who are like models.
but what's models anyway now?
Campaign models. My friend Afia.
But that's what I mean though, on Instagram.
Huh?
On
No,
Instagram?
not Instagram models. Like actual models who do like Express and like other campaigns for fashion magazines.
What about OnlyFans? They got OnlyFans.
That's
OnlyFans
not
got models.
That's not a model.
That's not models?
No.
Why not?
What?
They model,
OnlyFans
They
is
do make
for
money.
video though,
They
right?
do
It's
make
not.
money.
but they're out there,
Pictures.
you know.
That's like saying the people on Pornhub are models.
Yeah.
They are models.
I don't know who had the best chance of transitioning to a professional athlete.
To be an athlete.
The Rock football.
Oh, The Rock.
Oh, The Rock. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
The Rock. Yeah.
What about Kevin Hart?
What would
He'll be
Kevin
a
do?
good. He'll be a good track runner.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The Rock looks ridiculous. That's just me hating.
Yeah.
You don't need all the muscles, bro.
Yeah, but you do though.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, you
Why?
do. Because that's the Rock. You can't be the Rock and look like
There's
me.
really only one Rock. That motherfucker is literally an action figure. Has there ever
we go,
been
right
a
here.
human that looks like the exactly? He's bigger than that. The Rock looks better than that shit, yo. The Rock looks better
That's
than that
facts.
fucking steel
We got a
contraption.
steel robot.
Like if The
It's not
Rock
fucking
walked
with
in
The
here
Rock.
right now, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yo, be honest. Would you touch his traps?
You kind of got
You kind of got to like be like, hey, bro, how are you? But
Nah,
like
I
you
would do
take
like
a
the
little
Apollo
squeeze.
log. Like, yo, I can't walk by you without rubbing your traps. I feel like it's good luck. I would do that. I would have to do that to The Rock. Like, yo, let me just rub your traps. Like, good luck. Like, I would have to.
Yeah.
Like, he's like Rock. Like, why are you so Diesel?
Yeah, he's Diesel.
Like, for
bro.
no reason.
Nah, for a reason.
You sound like a hater.
He's a superstar, like Diesel
The
guy.
biggest adventure star.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah, he is.
Because of his body.
How long you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean action star? He's not an adventure
I
star.
know what you meant. But how long you gonna do that? Like,
Yeah, I think as long as you got them muscles,
that
bro.
motherfucker got them muscles, bro.
I mean, Arnold Schwartz, the rest of his name, he got what's it called? Man muscles too.
he had nothing on. He got nothing on.
Back in the day, he was Diesel, bro.
Listen, I
he had
mean
a
this-
ball day.
Listen, I'm
You didn't feel like that
not
with-
like The Rock, bro.
You didn't feel like
think
that with Michael
Arnold
B. Jordan
Schwartz-
and Black Panther?
You said what?
You didn't feel like that with Michael B. Jordan and Black Panther?
Nah, chill.
Michael B. Jordan ain't got shit on The Rock. Yo, pull up The Rock real quick. Rock got one muscle
Yeah,
that's Diesel than Michael B. Jordan. Like,
yeah.
come on,
Michael
man.
B. Jordan not fucking with him,
Not
bro.
even close.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
stop it.
Ain't enough protein in the world
I
for
never
Michael B. Jordan to ever get near The Rock.
Yeah,
Look
just
at
go to
this
his latest
goddamn man,
Instagram, bro. Go to his latest. Oh
that's it.
shit!
What the fuck?
I would be scared to do
Scared to
anything
what?
with him. Like, I just feel like he'll squeeze something too hard. I don't know.
What? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what are you talking about right now?
Well,
Yo?
get your mind out the gutter. That motherfucker is, yo, yeah, man. Shout out to The Rock, man. I'm just hating.
Well, at least you're honest. I gotta piss my fucking pants,
Listen,
bro.
man, you know what they say. If you don't got nothing nice to say, at least try to say something.
Oh,
All right. Okay. If you don't got nothing nice to say, at least try to say something
that's
fucked
funny.
up.
If you don't got nothing nice to say, hate on that fuck
At least
boy.
try. At least try.
Hate on that
that fuck boy.
If you don't got nothing nice to say, hate on that fuck boy. All right, at least try.
There's a lot of football players that have his size. though.
No,
Come on now.
there's nobody that's built like The Rock.
Come on,
I
man.
haven't seen it. I'm not saying that it's not. I haven't seen that. He really looks like some fucking type of He-Man.
Superhuman.
Yeah,
bro.
it's unreal, bro. Like,
Superhuman.
You don't think
yeah.
if Wax lost his weight, he would look like that?
Nah.
Look at Arnold. Even Arnold ain't got shit on The Rock,
Nah,
bro.
Arnold close.
Look at
bro.
Arnold at the biggest in the yellow.
Yo, go to Arnold in the yellow. My man was stacked.
Nah, not like The
My
Rock.
man was stacked.
That
bro.
80s Diesel looks stupid though.
Hell yeah.
Cause that's all roids.
They were all up on the roids. They didn't even care.
That's
dude.
all roids. That's all
You
biceps.
think it's roids from the? You think the Rock's on roids?
You think The
Come on,
Rock's on
bro.
roids?
That's natural. You don't see how many pizzas he
Don't
be
do
eating
that
on
to
a
The
cheat
Rock,
day,
bro.
bro.
That's
That's how you get
protein,
them
bro.
muscles, Al. Come on, bro. Why you
protein,
hating, bro? Al, if you can't have something nice to say, then hate on that.
If you can't, if you don't got
bro.
nothing nice to say,
Hate on
hate
that.
on that fuck boy. All right? And listen, if you don't have nothing nice to say, at least try. My therapist said you got to feel your feels. So if I felt a little hate for The Rock,
Then let it
I got it
go.
and then I got right back to celebrating them. But
That's
I had to
it.
get that hate out.
So that you can celebrate.
That's it.
That's it.
I
You
couldn't
had to
just
get
give
out
him
the
props.
system. Get out the system, bro.
Nah, okay. I couldn't just give you props, Rock. I'm sorry. You're a great guy, though. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. As always, if you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.